Live.
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 Hello, bite. I have a hydrate and a stretch. Oh, a stretch is good. Yes. Oh, we just went to the gym earlier, so stretching is good.
Stretch is really good, yes.
Stretches are always good.
Stretch is really good.
Now, do you remember who we are, what we're doing, what your name is, how many beans make 5?
6.
Damn it! You clearly don't know what's going on.
Do I though?
Why is this not working?
Depends what you start off. Did you have this issue last time? You had to do a desktop thing.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember. I always just give it the benefit of the doubt that it'll work, but you know. We have a tropical juice today.
I have rhubarb cider.
What? That sounds great.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Right. I'm gonna press. Oh, I'm gonna press the
It's a
continue
proper
button.
cider as well. Not those namby-pamby
Midnight
fizzy
each
stuff.
day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10. Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death when I'm dancing.
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Maybe.
So we've got Lacey and Jasmine. No.
Jasmine at the moment. Let's start from the top, shall we?
Yeah, Lacey.
Middle-aged woman.
She looks like a crazy.
She looks like maybe she could be on drugs. You never know.
Yeah.
What's that note?
Oh
Yeah, killed on Valentine's Day. We should ask the
Yeah.
patients where they were. I remember now. Oh yeah, and the footage of the guy. Hello.
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
I mean, no, I'm not psychic. No, I don't know
Where
about
to
you.
start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her.
What does that mean?
But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife.
Ow.
So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Of all things, a bread knife.
What was that thing she said?
Start the
Distracted burglary or something?
Something like that.
I suppose I could tell you, but I don't have all the gossip.
I know what you mean.
Shall we ask about Dekker?
Hang on, I need to
We've got. No, we don't
trying
have.
to... How do I make it?
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson...
Diversion burgled.
No, I can't really answer that.
Doesn't know what it is, apparently.
Okay,
Okay, something happened. I should ask Lacey about the neighbourhood watch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Neighbourhood.
Duh.
Yeah.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes... Poor Agnes.
What happened to Agnes?
Just one question at a time, please.
That was one question!
Just Agnes? Question?
She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
Okay, what is the truth?
What is?
It killed them.
It.
It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman.
I'm starting to understand why she's here.
I know, because I
Is
heard
this-
my
is
neighbour
this
shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think
There'll
anyone
be
knocking
like
is a
some sort of
Jehovah.
Skinwalker-esque sort of situation.
She said
maybe.
she was selling double glazing.
This seems a little different from Stellaris, except the killing part. Yes. Well, about here, around about these parts, the Izzy stream, me, we like to play basically all the games.
We do them all.
looked like.
I'm not really sure about
Come
that.
on.
Saleswoman, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
saleswoman,
Wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays.
Okay.
But I watched her go to Agnes's.
What did she
Poor
do?
Agnes. She let her right into her house.
That is true. What
Uh,
happened?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've not heard anything about
Also,
let
it means
her
I
in.
don't get bored. Let her in.
that. Don't know.
She doesn't know. Should we listen to it again?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's.
Maybe watched.
Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house.
Let her into the house.
That's not really a question. That sounds like something I.
Okay.
Into her house, maybe, or
Was it this one?
It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly
Maybe
dressed,
it.
door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double
Maybe
glazing.
double glazing is the word. Oh, that's under saleswoman.
Yeah.
Okay. It.
so you must.
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
I did try to.
What's your problem? I guess So what is her problem? Is the fact that
She thinks it's an
her,
it, I guess.
her neighbour got killed.
Yeah, but I guess her neighbour got
And
killed,
then-
and now she's saying it killed her or something.
No. This is someone else. Because so.
Poor Agnes. Agnes is missing, so I'm presuming they're connected, and she thinks that something rather than someone killed Agnes.
Yeah, but we got onto Agnes because her neighbour, whatever her name was, got killed. A diverted burglary.
Diversion burglary, neighbour got killed, then her and Agnes set up a neighbourhood watch, then
Yeah.
Agnes is missing, presumably dead, it killed her.
Yeah.
Also, the
And we don't know what
24th...
this is.
I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. If it was
What?
23rds, but it's
What?
4th...
What?
Either that, or it's the 24th DS, and then I'd ask you, why do you have 24 DSs? Because that's too many DSs.
What? What?
I'm talking to chat! Nightmare!
Oh, you're saying the okay.
How would you pronounce that? Come on. Exactly. The last one. 24th DS. Yeah, but you don't need 24 DSs.
That's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
Who needs friends when you can have 24?
24
of the same thing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But yes, I was going to ask you, what have you been up to? And are you excited for timelines on Saturday? Which I was going to say tomorrow, but it's not tomorrow. It's tomorrow plus a day. Tomorrow squared. Tomorrow times 2. I don't know what else I can put on saleswoman.
What play saleswoman again?
I have many personalities. Almost 25. Play saleswoman. There's not a lot in it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
know.
didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house.
I guess into her house.
Yeah.
Keep asking.
What did she do to Agnes?
No, it's going very Agnes. Yeah.
Last timelines. I suppose your
shall-
Empire's still alive. Yes.
Shall we come back to it and ask about
Can
Dr.
do.
Dekker?
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me.
You haven't said that.
He thought I was having a hallucination.
How
caused by the
could he
stress
think
of my
that?
neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
I guess I could try. What did you see?
Yeah.
Keep asking.
Hallucination? Oops.
I saw it
What's
with
in
my
there?
own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Dekker. He didn't believe me either.
I don't know what I'm supposed to believe you about. Honestly.
But I believe you, maybe. Oh, okay. So.
Brutally murdered.
Have you been listening?
Oh my god.
What did she say about Dr. Dekker? About so.
Many
I
things.
didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having
Maybe stress.
hallucination
Yeah, maybe.
caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they?
Maybe she killed Agnes.
Have they? No, I
Streets.
can't really.
Streets? Oh yes, I'm having some streets.
Stuffing from the streets. Try maybe yeah.
Found her?
Found her. Well, you're helpful, aren't you?
Have they looked?
That sounds like something I
Yeah, you should know about it. Help me out here, woman.
We need to talk about Valentine's Day at some point.
Yes, I know, but I'm still stuck on the
But
last two
yeah,
things.
I know.
Come on, Lacey.
So
Family?
Sorry,
Anyone live with you? Are
I
you on your own?
suppose I could tell you.
Do you live alone?
That's not really.
You can't answer that question, bitch!
That's a pretty straightforward answer.
Yes
Wait,
or no?
wait, what is it? She lives with me, myself, and I.
Yes, all my multiple personalities. Yeah. Police.
I'm not really sure.
Oh my god.
Do we do double glazed?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
we did.
came up with saleswoman.
Okay.
Hydrate. Thank you. Trust me, later on we get to the hot chocolate, which gets spiked, so we will have proper drinking later. And then I'm sure this will go either much better or much worse.
Well, I'm a pint and a bit in, so.
You're putting a bit in, okay. I can smell my neighbour's bonfire. It's quite nice, actually. I quite like that smell.
It's been really cold today. I haven't liked it.
It has been pretty.
It's currently
brisk.
warmer now than it was during the day.
Yeah, it was pretty
Gone
brisk.
up like 4 degrees.
Can it get much worse than this? Listen, 24, if you've got any ideas, please go ahead, suggest. The idea is we have to try and get information from them. These little stars that you can see by it means that these two have other things we can figure out.
We
There's
can get
more to
information
know.
off them.
But you have to ask the right questions. And we're
It's
also
fun
trying to
the right
solve
sort
the
of-
murder of Dr. Dekker. Yeah, I'm just going to put Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I was at Henley Church.
Henley
They had a
Church?
service that ran right up till midnight.
But
Yeah, isn't that the church the gravedigger
For us
works
less
at?
Yeah.
fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now.
Wait, did you kill your boyfriend?
Do you have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
I do. I do have a love.
Don't know.
Oh my god.
yes.
No,
You're supposed to answer them. Now?
sorry, I've not.
Henley Church.
Henley Church.
That's not really a.
That's exactly
Why?
how I feel.
Tell her this. Listen here, ma'am. You either tell me what I want to know, or I'll tie you up behind a horse and let it drag you around for 3 hours. It works in the movies. Yeah, we're supposed to be a psychologist. We're like supposed to be helping them at the same time.
Therapist.
A therapist, yeah. I don't
Like-
think that one's really gonna work,
No.
honestly.
I mean, some of them it might, but
Yeah, sure.
like the
Also,
one
I
that
think it
stabbed
might
her
be
husband.
illegal,
Nah.
honestly. No love now?
Garden club.
Eh?
You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people.
What?
I'm sorry? That was the right question, because Valentine's Day has come
Is-
off, but I think we skipped a few.
Is that answering?
I'm not really
I think we
um,
skipped a few.
No, but is that answering?
I was at
her
Heavenly
question?
Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight.
Oh, maybe.
For us less fortunates without,
Maybe that counted
I
as us
love it.
answering,
Oh,
even though we
credit.
tried.
well, now.
It ran up until midnight. Keep in mind.
Do you
Very
have someone
interesting
to-
point.
Should we go to him after this?
Do you have a love in your life?
Maybe. Do you have a love in your life? No love now. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that was...
that's answering.
Even though I put a question mark after it,
Yeah,
she
no
now
love
thinks I
now.
don't have a love life. So now she's told me that
Garden club.
garden club.
You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people.
Should we also keep that in mind for what's her face? Fish lady.
Fish lady, the mermaid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That was Mariana, because it was Marina, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. What do you do at garden club?
Me?
I can ask, but I don't think she's going to answer.
No.
Because it
Have
stopped.
you been listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
based
it-
off
'cause
of
it's-
keywords.
Yeah, because this one
Right.
doesn't have any stars after it. It basically means you've kind of come to a dead end on that conversation.
So we've got
Um,
saleswoman and Dr. Dekker.
Yes.
Which saleswoman again?
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays.
Maybe
But
nowadays.
I watched her go to
Oh
Agnes.
yeah, maybe that one didn't answer the door.
Hmm.
Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house.
Into her house.
Keep asking.
What was the other
I
one?
guess that was.
We're so bad at this. Listen, I hoped you would remember the first one.
Well, you did something and I got distracted. Okay,
I don't know.
answer the door.
That sounds.
This
Uh,
is
And what did
unique.
she say
No,
after
I
that?
didn't answer the door.
I don't know. I didn't
Best
remember.
not to nowadays.
Nowadays.
I suppose I could.
Oh,
I wonder if these games will be powered by AI in the future when AI will not need the power consumption of a small city to generate a sentence. Maybe. Other neighbors?
Sorry, I.
Hey, Deroy! I'm definitely doing a struggle on this one.
I feel the same.
Yeah. I'm
Just-
trying to ask her, like, well, how did you know? Except for the fact that, like, if
Yeah.
if you didn't answer the door. Should we look at the hints?
Yeah.
What happened after Agnes let the woman into her house? That's what I've been trying to ask
We've
you.
been trying. Oh my god. Yeah, go on, click it.
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa.
So we're
Snakes
talking
for a face.
Skinwalker.
Maybe.
And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes.
No, they haven't found Agnes.
They haven't found her because that thing ate her.
Did it now?
Or made her disappear or something. Her useless husband managed to survive unscathed, though.
Husband.
Husband?
Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
You'd what?
No. He's a Weasley little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging.
So
and
she's
building,
under a bush.
pruning and sawing.
Is she?
Well, if the husband killed her, then yes, she's going to be under a bush.
Under the patio.
Yeah, with a fridge on
What's a
top.
thing to
Apparently.
say?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
What do you mean? Why would
I
you
kept
say that?
watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave. And you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block.
Good fertilizer, yeah.
Ron's a gardener, not a killer.
Organic.
Unless...
Unless.
I said building what? I don't think it understood what I asked for either.
No.
Unless what?
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You
Oh, there we
don't
go.
think...
Think what? Stop! Stopping!
I suppose I could tell you.
Don't
there's-
think what?
I need to call them,
There's
please.
suspense, then there's this.
I need to call them now. But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you.
About what? I've
Please,
lost
could you
the
call them,
plot.
Doctor?
Yes, I can call them.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Dekker called me the leech lady?
What?
Why did he call you the leech lady?
He said that I leech thoughts from people.
Okay.
Suck them right out of their heads.
Okay.
And I can put thoughts in there too.
Okay.
I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor?
Yeah, this is very
I mean-
Cthulhu, by the way.
Yeah.
Not as if I was having an affair with Ron and
What?
Agnes
What?
was in the way and needed to
Wait,
disappear.
what?
I'm sorry.
So I made this story up.
Huh?
I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
What do you do for a living? I don't know.
Is she going to be a shrink or something?
What dod do you do for a living?
What thought you do?
That's not really a question.
Job!
That sounds like...
What is
Thoughts?
your job?
Don't know.
What do you work?
Keep being little.
Work what?
Work.
How job work do?
Keep asking.
For fuck's sake, help!
This is too stressful.
How many times can I ask her what a job is? What is a job? What do you think I do for a job? I don't know! You didn't tell me yet! I'm not psychic, I'm not a leech.
Did that do the Dr. Dekker?
Oh my god, it's done all of them!
It's done Dr. Dekker. I think it did Dr. Dekker by default. Because
Yeah.
it just went...
It was
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
sorry for us. It was like,
Yeah,
here you
it
go,
sort of-
throw you a bone, leech
it sort of-
lady.
Yeah, it sort of went full circle. I was like, what? Okay,
Thoughts.
No, I
That's
can't
not
really...
how you spell thoughts. Thoughts.
I'm not really...
made up the story?
No, let me listen to it again, because that was some crazy stuff to have thrown about. Like, didn't
got
she just
confused with work.
partially admit to murdering him because she was having an affair? Maybe I should say affair.
No, I can't.
Yeah, fair.
I did.
Did you? Oh.
He said that I leech thoughts from people. Suck them right out of their heads.
Maybe she's a full-time ghost.
And I can put thoughts in there too.
But then you said you can't.
I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a
There
living
was some
anyway?
severe eye contact then.
Uh,
Made it up?
I suppose I could tell
Oh
you.
my god. Woman, give me something to go on here. Maybe she is the murderer and that's why she's been given this, they think she's like temporary insane. And so she's been given this mandatory therapy, maybe. Maybe Ron. Ron Weasley?
Ron?
It's called lying. Yeah, but maybe there is a Medusa woman. Snakes. Okay.
Hallucination.
Okay, I'm gonna make another hint happen because this is not going anywhere. You sell double glazing? Eh?
What?
Oh, these are the 2 questions. What do? You sell double glazing or you're employed? Unemployed.
Oh, okay. Because she said about double glazing earlier.
Yeah.
I'll do a double
You
glazing one.
sell
yeah.
double glazing.
Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
Okay. She's
Oh,
green!
great! Yeah!
Hey!
Shall we go to Bryce?
Let's go to Bryce because he makes
'cause
Midnight
he-
Club.
Yeah.
Garden Club.
And he does the... he's the Henley Church digger person, isn't he?
Yeah. The woman is strange. They're all strange, 24? Honestly?
Yeah.
This guy, Bryce, thinks...
He gets an hour at midnight.
Yeah, every time it hits midnight, the world stops except for him, and he can go around and keep doing things.
Which one was
Yeah.
Nathan? Which...
Oh, we'll figure it out in a minute.
There's something I want to tell you about.
Something else? That's
Something
wrong
else
with you?
that's wrong with me.
Oh
What?
god, what is it now?
I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Out of control, you say?
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously.
No, he's a
It
grave
took me a
digger, so
while
he
to
digs
work out
graves.
that everyone was frozen and only I could move. Because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
I
Garden
would
club?
party. No. A garden club.
Yeah,
I'd go to garden club.
Not something.
Oh, okay.
What would I do? I would have fun.
Moving things around and hiding things was amusing at first, when everyone was frozen. Some people would faint when things appeared from midair. Others would cry.
Oh, no,
Others just
why?
thought that it was there all the time and that their mind was playing tricks on them. It got boring fast, though.
Go shrimpy. Steal money. Yeah, the fairground operators would be frozen, so he'd have to turn it on himself. He'd have to do everything.
That didn't do the out of control.
It didn't. I'd spy on people.
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Because that's what you've been doing? I lied. I
There's a
wouldn't do
young
that.
mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me.
I think that they stop
smiles.
after a certain amount of time, Koch.
I've always wondered what she looks like
No!
naked.
Bryce,
For 1
no!
hour, I broke into her house.
No.
She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and...
So she just pinged after the end of the hour and she was naked? I'm
I
sorry.
don't have anything to say to that.
Took her clothes off.
Took her clothes off. Bryce,
I
that's
don't know.
illegal. A sign?
I have no...
What kind of sign did a frozen woman give? No, the sign was her being there. Oh. Bryce asked what I would do if I had an extra hour. Maybe I should suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. I wonder if he's stolen anything or spied on anyone or helped anyone. Help people.
I did think, what good could I do, other than catch up with work?
She gave me the eyes.
I did see a woman who was having her purse snatched. So I gave her purse back, and the crook,
He slapped him.
I placed him on a bus a few blocks away. I have no idea where it was going.
He just
She'd never
stopped.
really be able to thank me, so I took another picture.
A picture?
No. So
Another picture?
I took a picture after undressing her.
Oh.
I put her clothes back on before time resumed.
Okay, so she didn't just...
Is
To
this-
be honest, there wasn't much to take off and put on.
What?
Do you know what kind of girls walk around at midnight, Doctor?
No.
I do know the girls.
Oh, it's gone. There's no thing next to it now.
No, it's still there. What
Is it?
kind of girls?
No, it's not.
Sorry, Doctor, I dozed off there.
No, it's gone.
Steal. What's gone?
The thing from another picture.
Yeah.
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen.
That's convenient, isn't
I thought
it,
about
Bryce?
leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have
Oh yeah,
appeared
that's
from nowhere.
weird.
Yeah.
But I've stolen bigger things.
Oh.
Bigger things? Bigger fish to fry?
From stealing milk, I moved on to petrol. From petrol, well, all those supermarkets have all kinds of electricals, so I've stolen quite a lot of that. I'm not proud. I think I've been doing it because I can. To prove to myself either way, my extra hour is actually real.
Registrar. Now I have a bedroom full of plutonium and uranium. I don't think that was what he was getting. Okay, what other things could people do within that hour? So we've said spy on people. We've said help people, have fun, steal things.
Is it worth saying about the catch-up will work again? Because ask it's saying what we would do.
I don't have...
Okay, no.
Sleep.
Oh, imagine that. It's like the clock's always going forward.
What was this one?
Well, that makes me feel a little better. There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me. Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me.
Well, saying Jessica.
Smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like
Jessica.
naked. So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes and... I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like.
He is a dodgy fella, isn't he?
That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's wrong.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
He made you this way?
What is it? It's fine.
Like I said, I originally presented with depression, and everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Dekker changed.
Changed how?
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
Advice?
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did. But he pushed me. He made me think it.
Okay.
Pushed you?
Sorry, Doctor.
We've got a few greens. We've got a green on Jessica, a green on Changed, and a green on Advice.
It's hard to see the greens. Oh, it's easier to see on the stream than on my screen.
pictures? Yeah.
Not so.
Remind yourself.
Wasn't it about
Did you tell Jessica?
What was the Jessica one again?
Yeah, Jessica is a single mum. Yeah. Also, we've got out of control is still.
Yeah, so there's still something. Well, it's going to be like the whole after death thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have no.
Um,
He told me to use my imagination.
did I say imagination?
I don't think so.
Thinking I had an extra hour at the end of each day did become real for me, Doctor. Maybe Dekker was a genie, and he could grant wishes.
I doubt
Maybe
it.
he wished himself dead. I don't know.
Okay, so that got rid of advice.
So we've got Jessica.
He was easily distracted
Changed
during
now.
sessions, like he wasn't listening.
Be
I'm
distracted.
pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time.
Wasn't
I
listening.
don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice,
We did advice, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Distracted or
therapists are supposed to help you.
Yes.
For whatever reason, Dr. Dekker had given up the desire to cure my mind, and instead wanted to make me more unstable.
Okay, that's got rid of that. We've just got Jessica on this one now.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked. When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her
do
again.
it again maybe?
I have. I don't have.
That's not how you spell that.
Nope. Maybe do it
I
again.
kind of want to ask him if there was anything else he did to her, but I don't know how to phrase it because it just isn't letting me. And I feel like this is another time I'm gonna have to use the frickin' hint because I don't know
Yeah.
how to ask it.
Yeah. I'd go to a fairground. Valentine's Day.
Can you see something behind me? Where does that come from? That's so left field.
What?
Tell me more about Dekker.
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker.
Well,
I
that's
helped
not weird.
carry his coffin to the burial site.
I was sort of expecting that
Do
though.
you know what?
Mm.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
There was no body.
Not.
Why? What?
No body in it.
I don't know.
Why do you think that is? Go to the fairground was what it said.
Ha!
Yeah.
That was just an example, Doctor. I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
I did many things.
Is that
Many.
is that done?
It's green! God damn it. I wasn't going to say Izzy, but I saw something behind you earlier. Thanks, Koch. Appreciate it. What other things could we do? Exercise.
Sorry.
Ah. Because there was no body. Come on. How do I say it?
grave.
Oh, was Dekker's coffin empty?
Oh,
God's sake.
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
is he dead?
Decoy?
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else. Or cremated. Somebody, somewhere, didn't want his body going in the ground.
Weird.
Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
I want to become a tree.
Mm.
Cremated.
I don't really...
I thought
What do you
were
mean?
gonna say.
Cremated.
That's a good choice, Doctor. Less work for me.
You're welcome, I guess. You want to live forever. I don't think that was an option, 24. Cremated. I'm sure that's not what I typed, but I definitely spelt it wrong the first time.
Cremated. No.
Okay. So there's still something else on Dekker's coffin.
Oh no, about yeah. What was it? We did decoy.
No, the coffin wasn't empty. There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
Going in the ground, maybe?
Something.
Ground. Part-timer. Okay. Thanks. I guess.
Something in it.
Something in the coffin?
I'm a bit of a professional at this grave-filling business, Doctor. I know a decoy coffin when I handle one.
I mean, I
Okay.
believed you.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so is it just Jessica? Jessica and out of control.
What was the out of control?
Have
again?
you pictured any other women?
Sorry.
Something about there being something behind us was
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah,
not sure I want to ask that though.
something behind us, and you seem preoccupied.
I spent
Valentine's
most
Day.
of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well, the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done.
Okay. We need other things we can do.
Preoccupied. What was what are the other ones?
I don't know.
Well, we know what he does.
No, I meant like for this one where it says out of control. What would
When
you
I
do?
first
was
got
kind
the
of
hour,
thinking if it
I
was like
was
this house
shocked,
here.
obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I
It's
could move.
little video bites, I think.
Because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen?
See that one.
Go to a fairground? No.
They're just like, yeah, little bits in time, so they're like little little video clips, I think. What else could I do? Play pranks? That's apparently already been done.
When I first got the hour,
Bringing it to the top. I actually don't know what I would do if I had an hour where everyone was frozen. I know, right? Play games. Let's apparently have fun. Go running.
I don't have any.
Single player games only, I know, right? I said sleep, he didn't even respond to sleep. I guess you seem preoccupied. I'm gonna try that.
Sometimes I see a girl standing behind you.
What do you mean? Why? How?
I don't know who it is. I don't know what you're asking me either.
What do you mean you don't know? Maybe because we've done them in different order.
What do you mean?
Because we skipped a couple of people. We skipped Jasmine. Maybe she would have said there's a girl behind you, and that would have, like, started us to say, hey, is there a girl behind us?
Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
What does she look like? Interesting. So it's still Jessica and out of control. Do you have any ideas?
No.
What does typing hint actually do? What has he done with the photos of Jessica?
I thought we asked
I
that.
can't delete them. I don't know why. I haven't shown them to anyone else.
Apparently hint gives different
Do
hints.
you want to see them, Doctor?
No.
Do I want to see them? No.
No, of course you don't. It's just me. I'm the sick one.
And I was out of control. Maybe if I type hint again, it will help again. Maybe if I'd known that was different. Unavailable for another 49 seconds. That's fine. We can dick about for 49 seconds. I didn't know it was different to, like, clicking this drop-down box. Ooh, have you ever destroyed anything? Interesting. Oh yeah, the relics. I remember he talked about.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I suppose I've destroyed a few things whilst in the hour. You can be the perfect supervillain. Nobody knows it was you.
I guess. Relics.
That wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your patient, Nathan, caused quite a stir.
Did he?
He interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize some findings, going on about his dead girlfriend. It's amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. Well, I suppose that's a bonus. We're allowed to use their coffee machine while they're there.
Okay. What was the other thing it asked? Oh yeah, why didn't you stop seeing Dr. Dekker? Because you didn't like him.
Because you have to hope, don't you, Doctor? It's only the power of hindsight that made me realize how toxic it all was. And after a point, you go too far to be able to come back anyway.
Too far? They're still out of control. Even though destroyed stuff was on there. I'll try hint again. Has he seen people come back from the dead? Why is that a hint?
What? Sorry, I stopped paying attention. What did they say about the relic? The relics?
No. Have you seen people come back from the dead? Why am I asking this? That's
When
not...
you work in a graveyard, you see a lot of strange things. I'm not sure if they're real, or whether I think they're real, or which is worse.
Worse?
No.
Think
Real?
they are
Strange
real?
things.
Strange things?
You're laughing at me, aren't you? I said I wasn't sure if they were
I'm
real.
laughing at you.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Right, this is what he said to
That
Relics.
wretched dig goes on 24/7. 25/7, if you ask me. Your patient, Nathan, caused quite a
He
stir.
didn't answer yes
He
or no.
interrupted one of the female students all night, apparently. Made her miscategorize
Which
some
was
findings, going on about
I don't
his
remember.
dead girlfriend. It's amazing what you hear at the coffee machine. Well, I suppose that's a bonus. We're
Oh,
allowed
yeah,
to
wasn't
use
he the
their
one
coffee
who's-
machine while they're there.
What was it? Something about living the same day over and over again.
No, I think this is...
Because he lived the same one.
Groundhog Day. Man, I thought that was this guy.
No, this is he gets an hour.
Yeah.
This is. Yeah, Nathan
Yeah.
was the guy that repeated everything.
Yeah, he is. You're right. Okay, we still need something else on Out of Control. Destroyed things. Let's try fixing things.
I don't
Move people.
I have
Murder someone. Ooh.
Yeah, that's.
Would you murder someone in your extra hour?
I don't think you would, Doctor. I don't think I would either.
Mind games, whatever that is. Ah, there's still someone there! Fuck! There's too many options! I'm running out of possible things to do in life. I'm just gonna keep doing them. 13 seconds, damn it. This one's really hard though, because there's almost like an endless number of things you can ask. And like, I've put in loads of stuff and he just doesn't know what I mean. So I'm like, which of these many options in life? You live alone?
I live on my own. Occasionally I visit my father. He's in sheltered housing.
Oh no.
Dementia.
Oh, he's green.
Who done it?
Why is he knocking?
So what was it? Live alone.
Why is it going twice? Or is it just that long? Just it was the fact that he lived alone. There wasn't another option.
Oh.
Do you want to do Jasmine or Nathan?
Should we go to Jasmine?
She's new.
Yeah.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Dekker?
Murdered!
Moiter.
Murdered!
Oh. When? How? Sorry.
Acting
You probably don't know,
101.
do you?
I don't. Murdered on Valentine's evening. Day.
We had a display in the gallery based on
It's her!
Love Conquers All, so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection of giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce.
So they
never
have
really
alibi.
spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic.
But he didn't mention
I
her.
couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy who takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours.
Providence.
No, sorry.
Her lines seem to lack emotion. She seems to lack emotion, yeah. But
They
she's
all
either a
do.
bad actress or she's guilty, I know, right?
She seems uneasy.
Uneasy.
Just
Who told you to ask that? I honestly don't know.
You don't know. Wow. Okay, so the notes should say, I should tell Jasmine that Dekker was stabbed. Okay.
okay. Okie dokie notes.
Alrighty. Stabbed it is!
Ouch.
Yes.
I didn't really know him that well. I'm trying to remember what I was doing on Valentine's Day now.
You just told me. Dr. Dekker. Oh, okay.
Murdered.
Murdered!
Murdered.
Murdered! There's been a
Murdered.
murder!
Murdered.
Oh my goodness, we're going crazy already.
We went crazy a long time ago.
That is true. Bryce.
There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here.
Be thankful you haven't been undressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so now there's nothing. They're all gone. She's done.
Cool. Yeah, done. Cool. Bye. She's left her. Oh, she's back.
Why are you here?
When you see a painting,
Is the painting
It stands
moving or
still.
something?
They come to life.
when I see one, it's moving. Like a
Oh my
mini
god,
film.
little vines.
Like
That age is
little
this.
vines. But when there's a person in the painting,
Like,
What happens with
are
a
we sure
person?
this isn't some sort of mental institute rather than a
watch me.
therapy office?
It is.
normally disapprovingly.
That's who goes to therapy, apparently. Only people who are
Oh,
like this.
complete psychos.
Yeah, paintings.
Paintings.
I don't know.
What don't you know?
Mini vines.
Yeah.
Just-
What's
just
a vine?
Is that a vine?
That's not something.
No, we don't either.
Gone.
Sorry, Vine has died a death. Vine was murdered.
Oh god.
When you see a painting,
I maybe like a movie?
I don't really.
I don't know
Moving.
what I mean either.
Moving?
Disapproving.
No. Okay.
How do I spell disapproving?
Beats.
What?
I really don't.
Ah! What do you mean you don't know? Stare
What-
at you.
Nope.
What do they say for that?
They watch me. Normally disapprovingly.
I tried that.
They watch you.
Why do they watch you?
Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art. Because I'm too young.
How old are you?
I don't really have anything.
Whatever! I don't know why I try!
Numbers
Oh,
of
really?
years.
Too young?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art.
What?
I love paintings.
That's not what I asked.
Like I said, they move for me.
That's not what I asked, but okie dokie!
well, that's the answer you're getting.
Why are you here? What's under there? Why?
When you see a painting,
What do I need?
it stands still. When I see one, it's moving. Like a mini film. Like little vines. But when there's a person in the painting.
This is true.
Okay, thinking about it, does it mean vines as in vines or vines
Nope.
as in like vines?
Vines as in vines or vines as in vines? Very descriptive, Nightmare.
You know what I mean.
I actually did, and that's more worrying.
I was gonna say, you know exactly what I mean.
I did, but honestly, if you just wrote it down and looked at it, it made no sense.
Is it vines or is it vines?
What can you expect from mentally ill people? They won't answer properly. I mean, I guess so. I'm gonna have to press the down button.
Yeah.
I don't know what they want from me. Oh my god.
Ow.
When I want them to normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on. But some paintings, I can't stop.
What do you mean you
Does,
can't
does she
stop?
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I've been
You can
working on
ask her.
portraits
Yeah.
at home, outside work. But my paintings aren't so good. Nowhere near Providence standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
I actually do know Dorian Gray.
I recognise her name. What? Dorian. Oh, Dorian Gray. Yes. Okay. No. Yeah. Caught up.
You got
I wanted
it?
to try and capture
Yeah,
someone
yeah, caught
aging. So I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third.
Oh.
It was hideous.
Yeah.
And it
Imagine.
started talking to me.
Why Dorian Gray? Talking? What did it
That's
say?
not that I'm ugly.
Nice.
That I have no talent. Nothing will become of me. Is that
I
true,
mean-
Doctor?
That was
Ba-
the audio
based
in
off-
that was way weird. It's not
Yeah.
true.
I hear it so many times with that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you.
See, that's fine. It was just that one clip, audio clip, was crazy. Well,
Oh,
I have a note.
that's-
How she felt about Dekker. Okay. I wonder if our notes just glitched and didn't work last time, because they seem to be
Maybe,
working this
yeah.
time.
He
How
was
did you
shy,
feel?
and then less so.
She understood.
When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it.
What, the painting?
Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence.
What?
At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem
So
was
she's
to
an
set
arsonist.
fire to the entire art
Apparently.
gallery. Several
Wh-
paintings
why?
didn't make it. Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
No kidding!
Really? No.
I'm shocked!
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year.
And you've already
She
set it on
invested her
fire.
life savings, and it's still not making any money.
And you set it on fire.
Such a
It is
sweet
an
lady.
art gallery.
You'd do anything for her.
Including setting her gallery on fire.
Anything for her?
No, sorry.
Apparently
Okay,
no.
Apparently not.
Computer
Yeah,
says no.
Literally.
Yeah.
I think we've stayed relatively on track with this one.
What do you want us to ask?
No money?
Did Petra ask you to set
Oh.
fire?
Yeah, no, that's a shout.
I didn't even think
Because-
about asking that.
Yeah, that's a shout though, isn't it? Because she was saying how it wasn't making money.
Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dekker told me to burn it. It was nothing to do with Petra.
Insurance?
No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance.
She probably does. Yeah, look,
Oh,
there's way more
no,
notes
yeah.
coming up today.
It's actually working.
Did the paintings of Dorian get destroyed in the fire? Good question.
I thought that was at her house though.
Yeah, true. But she might have added them to the
I already
fire.
ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it.
Good.
Now, whenever I close my eyes, I can
Oh.
see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
Tablets?
Tablets? I haven't even heard
The
any.
temazepam,
Oh,
the sleeping
temazepam.
tablets.
Mazapan.
The ones you gave me last time.
I haven't seen you. This is the first time.
Dr. Dekker gave them to me.
Yeah, obviously it wasn't me.
They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
You are crazy.
I don't know why.
Beats me.
Suppose you are crazy. Crazy.
I will help.
I don't.
How do I word what you want from me? You sack a little bit of self-confidence? Really? Really? I mean, yeah, because the paintings are talking to her, but
Thank you, Doctor.
telling her terrible things.
I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
Green!
Hey!
We did green, 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 green!
We've
We're
got
going
3
on
of
a
3
roll.
so far.
Yeah, we're on a roll today.
Okay. So, do we go for the
Nathan?
2 annoying ones? Or, yeah, because Nathan was an easier one before, wasn't he?
Yeah,
We got him green.
we did. And green dabba-dee dabba-dee. Hello!
Hello again, Doctor.
Hello.
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it.
I think we were
We
in it
Yesterday,
too.
I
Yes.
set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
Fire.
I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes.
Loop?
New day?
Ashes.
I think fire is very primal in terms of energy.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe if I burn something, my days will keep rolling. Although I'm not sure you're supposed to encourage arson in these sessions, Doctor.
I wasn't!
Dr. Dekker did.
Yeah. Valentine's Day.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's
Yeah,
Day,
we know. I think.
visiting Hannah's grave.
No, we didn't.
It's the anniversary
I
of her
thought we-
death.
Oh.
Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would
thought
never
we
have
did.
gone for it.
Nope.
It does give me somewhere to visit.
Oh.
I got to
It
write
was
the
Bryce that was at the
Oh,
other thing.
yeah.
Epitaph.
epitaph. We walk alone without our angel.
Angel?
I'm not religious, but when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone.
Alone.
I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do
Garden
you think
Club.
I should look for someone else?
Garden Club.
I don't know what you're talking.
No, neither do I.
Yes, you should.
Yes, you should look for someone else when you're ready.
Okay, fine. I'll try. I'm not really sure what I'm
It
looking
doesn't
for.
take
though.
much convincing, does it?
Just sign up to Tinder and start swiping.
No.
Maybe it's just company I'm missing. Although I don't really want any.
Go to Garden Club.
I don't know.
No. That's fair. Clothes.
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am.
Maybe you should
Hannah
move on.
loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another, and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Winter.
My favourite is autumn, but I'd probably have to put fall.
I thought you'd be an autumn person.
Ha!
That means you're supposed to be grounded and
no.
productive.
No.
I guess it
Oh,
was made by
Outer
British
space.
people, wasn't
Yeah, and all of these people are British.
it? Yeah. But I didn't know if that was just because they'd got British actors for some reason.
But why would they have got the whole British cast in America?
I don't know. People are weird sometimes. Clothes has got a green asterisk by it.
Probably winter, because he said that he left in
Charity?
winter.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hannah was forever giving to charity. Her things, her time, our money. I actually suggested a charity that Dr. Dekker mentioned called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Mind stretch out.
Min
Reach?
Mind Stretch Outreach arranges programs for gifted children. It's for poor, clever kids who can't afford private education. It's not much of a charity, I guess, but it certainly ends up with a lot of clever people who are thankful to the people running it.
Interesting.
Which, in this case, is Dr. Dekker.
He's running it?
Sorry,
charity.
I don't know. Is it me, or did it just really get cold in here?
They're going on about this bitchin' ghost.
Can you see someone behind me, maybe? Question about the ghost?
Just the thing is, there's charity here.
Yeah, there's clothes.
Mind Stretch Outreach has also got one on it. Clothes has got one on it.
I think the
Henley
clothes is going to bring
Church.
about.
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day.
In
I was
the
talking to an
evening?
archaeologist who said it then covered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature.
Yeah, I was going to say we knew
Strange
that
place
he
to
was
find
there
an
because
octopus, really.
he said it.
What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
Yeah, because Bryce said that he was there.
Bryce didn't.
Yeah. Who did?
Sorry.
No, it was
Because he was the gravedigger. Yeah, gravedigger.
oh yeah, he kept the lab assistant, didn't he? This has gone here. What else can we ask you? What were you doing at the time of his murder? I don't even know what time it was.
It was a missed call. It was Valentine's Day, so I wasn't in the mood for conversation.
Not in the mood.
I meant I wasn't in the mood to talk to Dr. Dekker.
Okay. Cephalopod? Cephalopod.
It's a
What?
sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find
Oh.
dinosaur bones everywhere.
I mean, I know what
Just
it
because
was.
we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the
You-
bottom of the ocean.
I do! I'm a biologist, don't you know?
Oh.
I just couldn't remember how to spell it.
Isn't what's her face's necklace an octopus?
Yes.
Could that also be a relic which is causing her?
You think that they might
Things.
all be connected to relics? Maybe.
Yeah.
Because he said he found the relic and then it all started from there, didn't he?
That was the Bryce person. That was Bryce
Yeah.
with the extra hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got.
Winter
Yeah.
clothes? No. Winter?
That's not really. I've kept almost
Hmm.
all of her stuff as she left it. Just
Her
the
stuff?
clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday.
Maybe kept her stuff.
Should I know something? Dr. Dekker felt that Hannah was holding me back. The memories of Hannah.
I mean, you're not moving
In
on.
his opinion,
so-
I was holding on to the past.
Literally.
Yeah.
So I guess he cursed me. If that's even a thing.
Cursed?
That's another person.
Yes, Dr. Dekker cursed me. I don't really want to talk about it, but let's just say I blame him for the way I am. Can you give me some
Someone
advice,
else.
Doctor?
Are you really? Am I really what? You need to start moving on.
biologist, I think it
Can't
is.
help you. Sorry.
Oh, yes, I have a biology-based degree that I did at uni. Where people get degrees. Yes. What advice do you need? Okay.
I've been trying to think how I can get past today. I've come up with a couple of choices. I could set fire to Hannah's photographs. I've got them in Dropbox anyway. But setting fire to
Maybe
the
I'll
clothes
Dropbox.
did the trick.
Mm-hmm.
Or setting fire to a rocking chair. She sounds like an old lady, but she loved that rocking chair, which I've not sat in since.
It is good that I got my degree
Which
at
one do you think's
university. Yep.
best?
Photographs?
Why doesn't he just sit in the chair?
Sit
'Cause
in the chair.
Set fire to the rocking chair. I
No,
never like the way it moves forwards.
no,
backwards,
sit in it.
Forwards and backwards.
Well, I guess he's setting fire to the chair now.
Oh well, more arson.
Okay, so we've
So,
still got
we've got
clothes, Henley
clothes.
Church, Mindstretch Outreach, and Charity.
What?
Oh, tell me about your mother. What's your favourite season? What happened with the archaeologist? That was what I was trying to ask earlier. And did Dekker ever meet Hannah? Okay.
She was
I tried to ask about this.
Yeah.
Maybe I
archaeologist.
misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours.
Probably not. No.
What's your
Stonehenge and the
favourite
church.
season?
Pass.
What's your favourite season?
I like winter. Being snowed in with Hannah. Just the two of us.
But when we put winter,
It's
I didn't
paradise.
like it. That's on clothes.
Did Dekker meet Hannah?
Hannah never met Dr. Dekker. She did donate to his charity once, though.
Okay. What other thing did it say?
Yeah, what did she donate?
Your mother. Such a weird question.
She's dead.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a hint because Mindstretch Outreach is still green.
No. What did she donate?
Mindstretch Outreach arranges programs for
Because
gifted children.
He just
It's
said
for
that
poor,
she
clever
donated
kids
to his charity.
Gifted children. I'll try that first. So what did you want to say?
What did she donate?
Apparently no.
What does that do? Charity, okay.
Yeah, it's literally just this Mindstretch Outreach. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
put him
okay. Yeah, put him.
because I don't know what it's after. Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll work.
I think Dr. Dekker set up Mindstretch Outreach so that he could influence the minds of children at an early age.
I did want to ask that,
Getting
but
them
I
to
didn't know how
believe
to.
they could be anything they wanted to be.
Like, why is he the...
Since his death, it's been disbanded.
Ooh.
No more minions of Dr. Dekker.
Minions?
Is this going to be some sort of like Jekyll and Hyde sort of situation, do we think?
What, with this
Just felt like
No,
he was growing
Dekker.
this child army of
maybe.
intelligentsia.
guy? I'll say, so there's also a green about tell me about your mother.
How did she die? Yeah.
She stopped breathing. I don't know. I was 6. Something to do with her lungs.
She
Yeah.
stopped breathing.
Yeah, I mean, that would be death.
How did she die? Well, she stopped being alive.
So you know this thing called death?
Mm,
She did it.
yeah. Should we go to Mariana?
Yeah. Something about the octopus thing.
Oh my god, you look distinctly weird today.
Yeah, she looks more mermaidy.
I don't know what you mean by more mermaid.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts.
That's great!
New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
What do you mean by behaved?
Well, wasn't she sort of flirting with her or
Dr.
something?
Dekker dated his patients.
Yeah.
That's not good behavior, is it?
No, it's not.
No idea.
It's not good behavior. I don't know how you want me to answer that.
Dated his patients. Not parents, that's weird.
Yeah, that's very weird. That's worse.
I think her name was Scarlet? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them.
Liked them?
Don't ask me. It's Scarlet with 2 T's. Pretentious.
Okay. Well, that closed off that conversation. No blackouts. That's great.
Yeah.
Ah!
No more beach.
Bye-bye, beach.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. I've kind of missed it.
Missed it?
Yeah,
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
Hello is green. What are we green?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope.
Maybe
You're
new hope.
much better behaved than Dr. Dekker. A hope for a cure, of course.
Cure?
I want to stop having blackouts. I want to be able to remember.
Maybe you don't want to remember.
I want you to fix me.
Maybe you're not broken.
I think it's the weird pendant thing she's wearing.
Hmm.
I'm going down this theory now. I'm gonna stick with it for a while.
Okay.
I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I washed
Suspicious.
my hair, and then I walked along the beach for the whole night.
Did you have
It's
a blackout?
actually true. I saw one of your patients, actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone.
Everyone's got frickin' alibis.
Pretty much all of the night, too, so I can vouch for her, even though she probably didn't see me.
Well, the nurse, that's
Here. Yeah. Nurse.
Clueless.
I know you're clueless.
Valentine's Day.
Did you have a blackout Valentine's Day?
That's gonna take it to
I want to ask it, but I don't know how.
With someone?
Who was she with?
Don't know.
It's cold. Why is everyone talking about the fucking coldness?
Is it like the ghost of Dekker or something haunting the?
No, it's a girl. Remember?
Oh yeah.
What can you tell me about Dr. Dekker? Sure.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He
No.
said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Don't you? No.
Don't you shush me.
Bad girl.
Tut tut.
I thought Mariana said she didn't drink. True.
Yeah. No, she didn't.
But you
Just
don't drink.
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day.
And?
It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed
literally
in the
just
recessions that he'd
said
been
a
acting
date.
a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
Maybe she hasn't drank since.
What was wrong? Acting strange?
Yeah.
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener.
Not paying attention,
Towards the
perhaps?
end.
Then suggesting
He
bad
liked
things?
interfering.
Okay, that's a good
Like-
way to put it.
He wanted to push me over the edge.
Yeah, it does seem like he swapped and started like making them worse, seeing how
Yeah.
far they could go.
Yeah. Like there's some sort of experiment.
Yeah.
I just felt like I had some kind of special power. And part of me wanted to use it. And
What?
he urged me to do that.
They were blackouts? What power?
I don't want to say any more about it, not now.
Let's push.
Special power?
I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I said I didn't want to talk about it. What is it you're thinking about when you're not listening to me?
I mean, I am listening to you.
Acting stream.
Listening.
Sorry, no. I think your button's undone.
It's not.
What? What?
Not a vampire, yeah. Okay.
What did he say about acting strange?
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener.
Maybe
But towards the
impartial.
end,
Passive listener, yeah.
he liked interfering.
Impartial
like-
and interfering.
No idea.
Interfering.
Sorry.
Did I spell it wrong?
I don't know. You're asking the
Interfering.
wrong person.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
how this
I did.
therapy thing works, but if you're talking to a guy who wants to jump off a cliff, don't tell him to jump.
Nah, metaphorically jumping.
Jump off a cliff?
It's just an example. I'm not a guy. I don't want to jump off a cliff.
Oh, okay.
Just checking. Just a check-a-leckin. What is this?
Do
about?
our
I
job, you know.
didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and then I walked
I would
along
have to
the
say,
beach for
not
the whole
doing
night.
anything and walking along
It's
the beach
actually true.
are different.
I saw one of your patients actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone. Pretty much all of the night too.
Wash your hair.
Clueless.
Washed with a D this time. Your hair.
Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair's pretty, Doctor?
Sure. Yes,
Uh.
your hair is pretty.
Just ask me.
Oh, I was gonna say. no
Yes.
E.
Yes, it's
Hair pretty.
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something
It's
truly
okay.
beautiful.
I actually kind of like it.
Makes me feel dull by comparison.
What have you seen?
What is it?
Beautiful.
I have a recurring dream where I find
see.
something
Is it a relic?
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you-
see.
But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Sorry to
Jesus
cut in,
Christ,
but
that was a
It's
bit of a
me.
jump
just had a
scare.
phone call from a solicitor.
Piss me.
Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out,
Who's
or
Ben?
should I find a
Ben's the
solicitor
janitor.
to represent us?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to be pushy. I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Okay, well, just let me know.
Eh?
Oh my god.
That was a jump scare.
Oh.
Wasn't expecting that.
No, neither was I.
Also, Ben's the janitor, nicely remembered. But how can he sue us? For what? There happening to be a guy that he found. That's just life or death, mate. Oh my god, she's got two oranges there, two oranges there, a green there. God damn. Beautiful item?
Intimate secrets.
Secrets?
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
No,
Is that gonna kick us out?
no, didn't.
Oh, for that great
Because we've still got a double orange down here, so it can't
Oh
kick
yeah,
us
true.
out.
We
Do we want to
went
do
out
the
for
wash the hair
drinks.
first?
Didn't you know?
Yeah, we
He said it was a breach of something or the.
Persuasive?
yeah.
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it?
What a
I feel
therapist
pretty
persuasive.
ugly.
No.
but I think I have a nice smile.
You're good. I'm so glad for you, you strange one.
That's the. Okay. I was like, first
I don't know about them, but I wouldn't ask if my session is over if I pay for it. Yeah, I know, right? Some of them do, because if you push them too far, they will just close off and back out and be like, I'm not talking to you anymore. So it's kind of like a soft version of that, going like, don't push me too far. Like that kind of thing.
Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair is pretty, Doctor?
Didn't I answer that already?
Don't want to go out, maybe?
No idea.
Come on. Did you just go out for drinks? Is that, I've never heard anyone actually say it.
I think Dr. Dekker ordered
I had water.
neat whiskey.
Okay.
I had water. I don't drink.
Oh, water.
Water. Whiskey.
No idea.
Neat whiskey.
Why don't you drink?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey.
Neat? Whiskey? No, there is a H in there.
Whiskey.
Whiskey?
Sorry.
Whiskey.
God damn. Why do you feel the need to ask if your hair is pretty? See, I said yes, your hair is pretty. Didn't I say that?
No, but yes, it's pretty.
Ugh.
It's such a mess. But thank you.
Why do you feel the need? I want to ask that question.
I'm insecure, Doctor. Isn't it obvious?
Why are you insecure?
Don't know what for?
There's nothing there. Why are you insecure?
Sorry.
What was the other thing? I can't remember.
Did you just go out for drinks?
Were you seeing
Dekker?
People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me.
Did you
we
fuck
had a lot
him?
of things in common, but
That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
we weren't seeing each other.
We weren't seeing each other. Okay. Dancing.
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear.
Okay.
Sometimes less.
Okay.
Good to know. Yeah.
Less.
Less.
I don't.
Naked.
Don't ask me.
Mackie. Living
room.
Yeah.
Don't know.
It's cold in here again. Labels.
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment.
That's not what I
Are
asked.
you offering, Doctor?
No.
No.
No, I'm not offering.
It sounded like an offer to me, Doctor.
All I said was
What?
labels. How does labels sound like an offer to you? Oh well. Apparently I do have a date. I think that's like two of the patients that have offered me a date.
If only it were that easy, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, I'm gonna put a hint in here and see what comes up. She says she likes dancing in her underwear. Yes, I know, I tried that!
Dancing in underwear?
Doctor, I don't think our relationship has got to that point yet.
What does that mean?
Maybe if we go down
Dekker
the...
is that one. And also, did you just go out for drinks?
Oh, we still got...
I think so.
Seeing Dekker.
There's an achievement for like 101 hints or something like that. Do you go out for drinks with many people? This is probably going to be too big. Oh, okay.
Water.
Water!
No idea.
It's not a dance move. It's a drink.
She really isn't the brightest.
No, she's
cookie,
definitely
no.
not the brightest, no. Let's see if we've run out. 31 seconds. That's the only. You have a time limit. You can't do it too much.
31 seconds, question mark.
I don't think that's what it means. Is there anything else to... Oh, yeah, what can you tell me about Dekker? That one's...
Oh, we still got that.
Yeah. Let's see what this is.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know?
No.
He said it was a breach of something or the other.
Yeah, we
Maybe
can be
breach.
breach of something.
I can be
Yeah,
pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Breach of what?
breach of something.
Breach of what?
You know, like a breach of ethics or something. Girl doesn't ask for details.
Did that get
What
rid
is-
of it?
Is that it?
Yes, that was that one.
So we've just got.
Were you seeing Dekker, and did you just go out for drinks?
People are quick to put labels on everything.
We did labels.
I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a
More.
therapist to
More
me.
than a therapist.
We had a lot of things in common, but
What did you have in common?
sorry.
Common with Dekker. More than a therapist.
Clueless.
Yes, we know you're clueless. She looks cold. That's a hint.
Are you cold?
It's a bit chilly in here. The leather's not warm either.
Is it
How
supposed to
does
be?
she look cold?
Well, she keeps saying about being cold.
She keeps saying, but that's not look.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Did it say look or seems?
She looks cold is what it said.
Uh.
Were you seeing Dekker? Did you just go out for drinks? What was Dekker to you?
Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink.
Like, what is there from that I can pick up on? Where did you go?
Yeah.
This is my sideways out of the box thinking.
Garden club.
Garden Club.
No idea.
Oh.
Henley Church.
I don't.
Groundhog Day. Relic.
Sorry.
Who knows?
Octopus.
Cephalopod.
Octopus.
Octopus.
Don't ask me.
It's on your fucking neck.
It's... Oh no.
Sorry.
Should we time for a hint?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with my buttons?
Oh, she keeps saying button.
So
Do we
now
need to
it's
be-
what it's
Do we need
hinting
to
me.
be paying attention at
Yeah,
what
exactly.
Yeah.
Now what it's hinting to me
Yeah.
is that we need to pay attention to actually what they're saying, and it's not
Yeah.
just a sorry I don't understand.
No, yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
No idea.
Is there two T's?
Button.
Yeah, you have a button undone.
Okay, that's a
Go,
shit hint, but okay. Why is? Are you seeing?
Thank you.
No, I don't think that's relevant. It's not got an asterisk on it, so
No.
it's fine. This is just...
People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
Yeah, maybe.
Actual. That's labels.
Label everything.
That's gonna be labels.
People are quick, or who is quick? That's a W.
People are wick.
Quick.
Don't ask me.
Which
Maybe it's something-
people?
Sorry.
That's a
Who
bit freaky.
is quick? I know, right? No. Hint. Aha!
Yeah, that's thinking about it. We should have asked that.
We only went out for drinks that one time.
Thanks. That one's still green there, but what can you tell me about Dekker is
Wait,
gone.
which one isn't? What are you seeing, Dekker?
Yeah, this is the only one
that we
that's
were
got
struggling
green
with.
left.
Yeah.
People are quick to put labels on everything.
Those
I
pictures depicted in the
suppose Dr.
background.
Dekker was more than
No,
just a
they're at the top,
therapist to me.
above her head.
We had a lot of things in common, but
No, yeah, I know, but are they different
we
than
weren't
last time?
seeing each other.
Don't think so.
You just bring it up to the top.
No, but it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Interesting, I can't even bring it to the top. Are you seeing anyone?
No idea.
Maybe rephrase that, if we can rephrase that in a way.
Do you go on dates often?
Clueless.
That's not. Do you go on dates often?
I do.
She doesn't know.
Hmm.
I don't know why I thought she would know, honestly. It's not, it's too early. Isn't drinks a date? Ah.
We were
She
along
said
the right
it wasn't
lines.
a date. Yeah.
Dr. Dekker did date his patients. Not me, I'd never agree. A drink is not a date.
Yay!
We did it. That was what we were trying to say, but sometimes it's just, hey look, Jay is up there now.
Yeah. So Claire or
Do Claire.
which one was Claire?
Wasn't she the lady who
crazy
was
stab
like,
lady.
my husband, I stabbed him.
Or
He's
should we-
really
or
gone
should we do,
downhill.
Ellen next, as Mariana said about her.
Seeing her. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do it in like an order.
I
Hello.
haven't had a great day, to be honest.
Okay, but who asked?
Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
I kick him whilst they're down. Why don't you? Like, damn.
Stealing.
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
No, you said
What?
stealing.
No, check
Who
that.
accused you of stealing? And now let's go back and delete that third C.
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
HSK?
HSK?
Healthcare serial killer.
Oh, okay.
You know, like those
I've
nurses
turned the
that kill
game
loads
up.
of
I
their
need to turn it down.
patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of
Because I
it.
will end up smacking my desk.
Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of
Aren't they
those
old?
patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
Giving them
kind of
gifts.
gifts?
That's new, yeah.
This? Well,
Ah.
it started with this. It's a locket.
Or is it a
Alice,
relic?
one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Alice.
Alice was one of my favourites.
What's in the
Who-
She
locket?
never held back.
Who the fuck is
Spoke her
Alice?
mind about everything.
And why'd you wear it all the time?
But she had a wicked sense of humour.
What's in the locket?
Sorry.
Do you think she was living next door
Wait,
to her?
I've got a note.
I was going to
Ellen
say.
accused of stealing said it started with the locket. Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
ask what else have patients given her, but I don't know how to ask that.
what
other
else have you been given?
Gifts. What else have you been given?
I don't really have anything to tell you
See?
about.
See? It never works. Started with.
I feel like you're asking.
How do I ask this question? Okay, let's see if it's under here. What else have your patients given you? Wow.
It's really
I have a few
pedantic
other
sometimes,
things.
isn't it?
It is.
A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird.
I bet
They're
that's
not
chewy
valuable.
bread.
Just trinkets, really.
Value.
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery?
I asked about a bird.
It just
Okay.
doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
Yes.
Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it. You and Terry and all the other nurses just don't understand.
But weren't some of them loopy?
Yeah. Understand what?
Other nurses?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wanted you to have it?
I don't.
Didn't visit? Oh no,
That's not really important. I'm not.
Hilda.
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying.
I don't
can
remember
tell.
Hitler.
I need to see her before it's too late.
What do you mean by see her?
I feel like you're asking me questions
Or it's too
to
late,
help
yeah.
her finish her unfinished business.
Yeah?
People who are dying always have
Hilda.
things they wish they could do
Yeah.
before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends.
What's
in our lives.
her
Very
face's
messy
name?
that way.
The one that disappeared? Or am I...
Agnes.
Oh, Agnes. Very different to Hilda.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were the same name.
They're both old-time names, that's why.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Unfinished business?
Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
I'm sorry?
Your talent?
Teleportation?
I can change my skin.
Oh, God.
What?
What I look like.
What?
I can
She's-
turn
she's
into a
a-
patient's loved
Mhm.
one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's
What?
how I comfort them.
Do they know?
I'm not.
Is she the skinwalker?
No.
No.
Agnes.
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
The screen keeps going black every now and then. I'm fully expecting someone to jump out or...
Oh, you mean like Jaya again, or whatever her name is?
Yeah.
How does it comfort them? There you go. That's what I was trying to get to.
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Can you do it now?
I don't know.
Are you happy?
I am happy.
I think we've got a bit off track. You seem happy. You have a very positive energy.
I'm very positive.
I wonder if we had said no then, what would have happened?
Maybe. We have so many greens.
So we got Hilda comfort them, change your skin, too late, Hilda.
I've got what kind of gifts? Yes, it's wrong. Hilda, too late. Change your
Oh,
skin.
I'm having to look up the stream to
Yeah.
see the dots.
Yeah.
Really hard to see them.
Let's see. Valentine's Day.
Actually, I had a hot
Was it at the
date.
pier?
It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
So you used to.
Pier?
I don't really.
Was the date on a pier? Was the date at the beach?
That's not really important.
What are you used to?
Guy, you know. Is that what she
His
said?
name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
What, because he's not dead? Or dying?
Sorry.
What is your type?
Well, he is, isn't he?
Not your type.
That's not really important.
Max.
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Not boyfriend material? Question
I
mark.
feel like you're asking.
No, there's no star next to it, isn't there?
No, there isn't.
So Valentine's Day. What did she say for it?
She went on a hot date.
Yeah, but like, wasn't it something like what she's used to?
Actually, I had a hot date. It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice
I'm not sure
date,
you are girlfriend material. I know,
different
right?
to what I'm used to.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably right. What you
As
are
per
used
usual.
to? Oh, shut up, you.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What are you used to?
I don't really have any.
Why was the date different,
oh.
Knight? We should have known that.
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab, and I went home, alone. I think we've got a bit off track.
Pier.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hold hands.
Hold hands.
It only lasts for as long as I'm holding the hand. I think it needs that connection.
That's the other hand holding.
That's not. Okay.
That was an ending.
Yeah.
Why was the date different?
Traditional. I guess she explained that.
Sorry. It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant.
What restaurant?
Then we went for a
Yeah, I
little
was gonna say,
walk
what-
along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab, and I went home,
A cab?
alone.
Restaurant.
That's not really important.
Cab.
I think it was about 11 when I left
It's
Max.
all at 11.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to. If you think I need an alibi.
I do. Maybe Jaya should check Alan's alibi with the taxi company. Sure. We've still got this one's green, this one's green, this one's green. Too late, Hilda. Yes, it's wrong. And what kind of gifts? That's so many. Can you tell me anything else about Dr. Dekker?
Yes, I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was... I still can't get over it.
Okay.
So, something must have happened as they were all
I think we've
doing
got a bit off.
something,
Hmm.
and they all left at the same time.
I'm not...
Because what time did he die? I can't remember.
I don't think she's told us.
Dr. Dekker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood. It didn't seem like anything was bothering him. We talked about families, I think. Our mums. I probably spent far too much time talking to Dr. Dekker about my mum. I don't really have any...
Your mum?
I'm not sure I should...
That actually came up as something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I should talk about that. Aren't I breaking some reverse patient-therapist confidentiality?
You just assumed that was a negative, didn't you?
Yeah, because she keeps going for so many. But then
Yeah.
it came up here, so I was like, oh.
Ew. I'll
Reverse patient-therapist confidentiality. No.
We talked about families, I think. Our mums. I probably spent far too much time talking to Dr. Dekker about my mum.
What did you tell him about your mum?
My mum's a nightmare. I said she was into all this new age stuff, right?
Yes.
So she thinks she can tell me what I should be doing all the time because she got a message from her spirit guide that said I'm not eating well, or I'm not getting enough sleep, or I'm not looking after my inner moonbeam or whatever. It drives me nuts.
Isn't she a herbologist or something?
She's my mum. I love her, so I have to take it.
That was a bit worrisome the way she said that.
Yeah.
I feel like you're asking.
I don't think it's green anyway.
Oh.
Still bothering him.
Yeah. His mum? Because it said hour.
Sounds like Dekker and his mum had a few issues.
That's what I tried before with Mum.
That's
and
what
she
I
was
liked
like,
about
I don't
Dr.
think I
Dekker.
should tell you.
It wasn't just him
Had a
asking
few
me
issues.
questions and analysing me. He talked about himself as well.
Issues?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
She doesn't know.
What gave you that idea?
Mainly he talked about being a therapist. He said he had a few patients like me, you know, with special gifts. He said not all of them were as enlightened as me.
Enlightened?
But
Well, you know, I know what I can do is special. I see it as a good thing. But apparently some of his other patients saw their abilities as a curse. Dr. Dekker hated that. He said he wished they could all be more like me.
is this going to be like some sort of like Umbrella Academy sort of deal?
Some what?
Have you ever seen the Umbrella Academy?
Yes.
Yeah, is he going to be like that with his with his charity thing and all the people, children part of the charity? I don't know.
Maybe.
Speculating.
How can you tell when people are dying? Interesting question.
I can sense it.
They stop breathing.
It's like when
No, that's still the other person.
you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that.
Okay.
I always know when one of my patients is fading, even before the doctors know. Their energy changes. It sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
Them? Oh, them.
That's
Change of energy?
no, that one's finished.
Oh, okay. What was it then?
Don't know. Oh, how does it comfort them?
Oh, okay.
So we've got what kind of gifts?
This? Well,
yeah.
it started with this. It's a locket.
Maybe I should ask
Alice,
the locket because
one
I
of
asked
my
what's in the
patients,
locket,
gave
but
it
it
to me
didn't do.
before she died.
We said what patient, didn't we?
I don't really have.
Before she died.
I'm not.
I'm gonna try for a hint, see what we get.
Yeah.
Was she lying about looking for love? Eh?
What?
I didn't lie. I'm really not interested in dating anyone.
I guess she did say
I just
that.
went out with Max as a favour for a friend. Like I said, it wasn't anything
What friend?
serious.
He was French. She said she knew him for a couple of years before they went on a
Yeah.
date.
Has that got green thing next to it?
No.
Or is that back? Oh, that's just the background splatter.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's interesting because we did this a week ago. It's really difficult to remember exactly what they said last week, each one.
I feel like I done quite well trying to.
Yeah.
How it works. I just know that.
Look at me. I can't remember what they've just said, but a week ago.
Yeah.
Long-term memory. No.
Sorry.
Short. Yes.
I think we've got a bit off track.
Fly on my cousin.
First time you changed skin.
That's not really important.
It is though.
Change skin. Oh, you said change your skin.
Mm-hmm.
How's it comfort them, maybe? What was that one?
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to
We
deceive
did
anyone.
deceive and party trick. We didn't do.
We did, yeah.
What was the thing she said that right at the start?
Only shift
uses
at
it
work.
for work, and then what?
I only shift at work.
To help my patients.
Yeah.
I feel like you're asking. I've shifted a few times now.
Okay.
I honestly couldn't tell you how many.
Okay, there's still something there.
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or...
Why do you shift? First time shift.
I think it's because we were saying the worst.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah. When did you start to shift?
No. Yeah.
How do you shift? Shift.
Caps lock.
Hint. Yeah, I've said deceiving.
I thought. Yeah, we said deceive.
We did.
That's annoying.
Because I said, do your patients
Yeah.
know?
Sorry.
Deceiving patients.
I don't really...
Deceiving patients.
I feel like you're asking me...
Can you look up deceive?
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you want me to... This.
I don't think I'm
Okay,
deceiving
got
my
it.
patients when I shift.
Got it.
I'm helping them.
Great, thank you for that.
Oh, good one.
We did get rid of that one, but it wasn't
So
very
we got
long.
no. So we got change your skin. And is that it?
There's this one.
Oh.
This? Well, it started with this.
I still want to know
It's a
what's in the
locket.
locket.
Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
What is in the locket?
I think we've got a bit off track.
Locket
Your notes.
inside.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, it says check your notes. Is there anything in the notes about it?
No.
Are you sure? About. She just how she felt about Dekker. Price says that should lace about neighbourhood watch. I think.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
pretty.
Unless just something hasn't updated.
Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it. You and Terry and all the...
Harm.
That's not really important.
Maybe say it's not.
No, because it's got the green thing there.
Yeah.
Help me understand. What don't I understand?
The bond I have with my patients.
There you go.
It's not the same for
There
the
you
other
go.
nurses. They don't have my special talent.
Okay.
She can get a bit sort of like creepy at times, can't she?
Yeah.
To help
like-
her
it-
finish her
it's like a-
unfinished business.
Very
People
calm,
who
creepy.
are dying
Hmm.
always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
Messy.
Dr. Dekker almost certainly had unfinished business. He didn't know he was going to die. But it's too late now. That's why I have to help Hilda while I can.
Okay, that's that one.
Is that
I don't know
you
how
think-
it works. I just know that it does.
Does that
still
have a
wanna
follow
know-
up?
Hmm?
Sorry. Does that one have a follow up?
Messy. No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
okay.
a dead end.
I was going to say about did she sense Him dying.
Change your skin. I want to know like when the first time it happened, but I don't.
Yeah.
I've asked it like 20 times. Did she have a date, Dr. Dekker?
No. I didn't go on a date with Dr. Dekker. He's my therapist. I would just be wrong.
Good. I'm glad.
Back got rid of Valentine's Day.
Yes, it did.
So it's just unfinished business. No,
No, it's what kind of gifts change your skin.
Oh.
They're the only two.
What about? So what kind of gifts is the locket?
Yeah. Ring? Watch? Who gave you the ring?
No, it's just different people.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Before she died? Oh, I guess we probably
When
did that,
did Alice die?
Yeah. It's a proper
Tricksy,
brain
innit?
tickle.
Yeah.
It's a brain
Some of the
tickle.
annoying things, as you've seen, is like we know where we're trying to get to. We just don't
we
know
just
what
can't
trigger words
say-
it's after.
Yeah, we can't quite give the right thing.
Yeah.
Hum.
Why was she given the locket? Interesting.
Yeah, that could.
It was the one thing she held on to right until the end. Her most treasured possession.
What's in it?
She said she wanted me to have it.
But were
You don't argue with a dying person.
or were you somebody else?
Yeah. Was she her son?
Exactly right. Okay, now it's literally just change your skin.
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
Thanks. That's
Was
really
she
a lot to
wearing the
go
locket
on.
last time?
Yeah, pretty sure she was.
Okay.
You don't know how it works, just that it does. But I want to know when did it start, but I still don't know how to word that.
Alan on Alice, maybe, or something along those lines.
No. Or when did you find out you could shift or something like that?
Yeah. But shift is gonna. Oh, I guess we've used the word talent as well, haven't we?
How did you find out you could shift?
Yeah, that's just shift.
Does it hurt? Interesting.
No, it doesn't hurt at all. I don't think it's a physical thing. I don't think my body actually changes. I think it's more like
a metaphorical
an
thing.
illusion. Like my energy changes or something.
Energy changes. Yeah.
I think we've got a bit. It just sort of fades when I let go of their hand. Obviously, I can't see myself, but I feel it leave me. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, of course I understand exactly what you mean.
Yay.
Yes. The fact that this hint actually gives you a hint rather than
Yeah.
giving you suggested words is... I'm wondering if, like, the suggested questions come up because, A, it's very obvious that she's asked you a question, or B, if it's like, oh, they've tried asking this so many times, maybe I'll help.
Yeah, maybe.
Because if I click on Claire, does it have any?
Yeah, so just the bog
Yeah,
standard
just the
ones that we
standard,
should be.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today.
Oh, good. She's
I
got a
went to
really
the
weird
lake house.
accent.
I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
It's got like sort of Eastern European sort of twang to it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I haven't noticed that until you pointed it out.
I see what you're trying to do.
I saw it last week.
But I really don't know anything about that.
What do you mean?
No.
The day Dr. Dekker was killed, I had a session with him in the morning at my usual time, 11 o'clock.
I'm starting to think
That
the
was the
people that
last
wrote
time I
this
saw him.
only know one time of day. 11 o'clock.
Oh no,
The evening
they know,
and the morning.
They know 3 o'clock as well.
Okay, 11 and 3, my bad.
Dr. Dekker made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
be taking it to the grave with me, though. As the tea.
Dating?
Sorry, I don't know.
What was the offer?
Dr. Dekker was more animated that day. Excited, even. He talked a lot.
What did he talk about?
I
No, not walked. Talked.
Sorry.
What
We had
did Dekker say?
I don't know anything about that.
day. You put
Perhaps you should be taking more notes.
No.
you put day, not say.
Did I?
Yeah.
What did Dekker say?
Perhaps we should change the subject. You seem to be struggling.
Listen, it's my fingers. Don't worry about it.
Fingers don't work.
Thingy no worky. Let's see if it's updated these due to what I've been trying to say. No,
Yeah,
that's
what
just
did you
giving
do over Lake
suggestions,
House?
isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
What
stood
do
for
you
a
know?
while, looking across the water. It's peaceful there.
I did
It's
try and
the
ask how their
place
parents
that
died.
makes me feel the most.
Did you?
Yeah.
There was
I
a
asked how
girl
long
there.
ago.
Oh.
By the lake.
Wait, a girl like the one you
only
saw
about 9 or 10.
behind me, the other girl.
She was fishing, if you can call it that, with one of those nets on a stick. I don't know why I talked to her. She looked sad. I don't usually talk to children, but she seemed different.
Did she seem dead?
Special. I'm allowed to talk to
Little-
her, aren't I, Doctor?
No.
Yes, you
No.
can talk to
No.
her.
Good. It felt nice. I felt like I was being nice. I felt human. So I can find her and talk to her again, Doctor.
I mean, don't stalk her.
Felt human again?
Yeah, don't stalk her.
I don't have an answer for you.
Don't find her.
There's very little I'm not willing to talk about, Doctor.
Because she said about feeling human again.
Don't
Oh.
talk with the girl again.
yeah,
Why was
no,
the
I
girl
think
sad
so.
first? Yeah.
David had been hunting again, and, well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Animal skins. David hunts, then skins. It's horrible, really. He's not really good at either job, so the skins still have great lumps of bloody carcass hanging off them. I'm sure he'll get better with practice.
Unless you stab him again.
Should we say no, not to talk to her again? See what she says about
No, she said it made her feel human, which I think is a good thing.
Then I will. I'll look for her next time I'm there.
Why was the girl sad? What does he hunt?
David had been
about
hunting
where he was
again,
today.
and, well, she's seen some of the skins he hung around the lake house.
Yeah, it's called skins.
David wasn't there. Or at least I didn't see him. I didn't go inside. I forgot my key, and the spare was missing.
Missing?
Are you bored? Do you want me to talk?
Missing key.
I'm sure I had a spare key for the lake house, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't really need one if David is around.
Okay.
Yeah, because David was staying at the lake house, wasn't
Yeah. I remember that. This one's still.
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today.
How did your parents die?
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
he? The
Nice.
classics.
I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too.
How convenient.
Isn't
saying.
there quite a I say famous case about that, but
We haven't revived Dr. Dekker yet, no.
we still don't know that.
I mean,
Apart
yeah,
from
it
us now.
probably brought the whole point of why people
Yeah.
have
Carbon monoxide.
Do you think I killed my parents?
I said friend's house. No, I don't think you killed them.
It's okay if you think I killed them. You wouldn't be the first to draw that conclusion.
Well, she has got a tendency
People
for
can be
stab.
so cynical.
She also inherited her money
I'm
from
used to
them.
it.
Yeah. Girl, so
Hmm.
does the girl have the key?
I don't have an answer for you.
When? Do you love your husband? Interesting.
It was 12 years ago. I was still very young.
How young
Too young
are
to be an
you?
orphan anyway. I had to toughen up quickly.
What are you, like, 20?
I was a young woman in possession of an enormous fortune. Lots of people, lots of men, saw that as an opportunity.
Was David one of those people?
It was, yeah.
Some tried to seduce me. Some thought I wanted a new daddy. Most of them were the same age as my parents.
I don't like how she said that.
And yet I'm the one
Mhm.
here talking to you. I don't know.
Not the first. I could say that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't.
Who else assumed that?
There's very little I'm not.
She was end up forgetting what they say.
Do you love husband was one of the
Love?
questions.
Yes. I suppose I always will.
Okay, good. Why was girl special? Why was girl special with an L on the end?
I don't know. I
Special.
suppose she just reminded me of me. I spent a lot of time alone as a child. She said she was trying to catch some strange creatures that she's seen in the water.
Strange creature.
Creature?
I don't know.
Minnows.
Minnows, probably. Everything's
true
strange
enough.
when you're a child.
I mean, that's
Minnows?
true. No,
Well-
it's not green anymore.
Oh, no. I'm questioning what minnows are.
Oh, tiny small fish that look very silvery.
Okay, thank you.
How do you not know the answers to these questions? How did you meet David? That's a nice one.
Met
and the
isn't the
what
right
were you?
word. David has always
What?
been there, in the shadows, on the periphery.
You make him sound like a
I
storm.
move in very exclusive circles. You tend to see the same faces.
That doesn't answer any of my questions.
Old Valentine's Day.
What circles?
I don't move in any circles anymore. Those people were my parents' friends, not mine.
Except David.
I've known David forever. It seems like he's always been in my life, one way or another. It was a family friend. It's different now, of course, to when I first met him. I felt like he was protecting me then, watching
sorry
over
for-
me. Nothing could hurt me when he was there.
So he's older than you? How old is David? God damn it. How old are you? Fucking age.
Sorry.
What age are you?
I see what you're trying to do, but I really don't know anything about that.
Doesn't know about her
But-
age.
Again, not the brightest cookie.
No, thank you for being here, 24. We'll be doing this again next week, so if you want to pop back in and see how amazingly crap we've done, feel free. Did we talk about it?
What? Maybe say what?
The day Dr. Dekker was killed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, sorry.
I forgot we already asked that. What do we have under here, then?
I thought you
What
said...
were you doing on
Yeah.
Valentine's night?
Valentine's night.
Oh,
I
because it
at
was
the lake house
day.
watching
Yeah.
David, like I always do.
I thought she said she didn't see David.
No, that was the other
He has
day.
trouble with his mental faculties and is getting worse. Yes. I'll watch him and make sure
He was
nothing bad
stabbed,
happens.
Cianto. Okay, so we've got how are you today is asterisk did. Toughen up is asterisk. What did you do at the lake house is asterisk. How did your parents die is astra did. And offer is acapitated.
How did you get so far from it?
Because I just felt because it kept getting worse, so I just kept like rolling with it.
You just went with like nothing. At least most of them were vaguely similar.
Yeah, the last one I felt like just spiced up a bit. Carbon monoxide poisoning, I guess.
Yeah.
From the boiler, probably.
I'm not sure. It was a faulty boiler. I think.
Can you tell I used to work in housing? I mean, I still do work in housing.
I was gonna say, you still do, don't you? Like,
Yes!
when?
Yes, I do. But different kind of housing. Faulty boiler.
I don't know anything about that.
But yeah, it's the most common cat housing. The most common for it's like the only thing that would create carbon monoxide usually in a house would be the boiler. It's created as an emission.
Okay. And I assume it just sort of pumps it outside or something, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually in quite low amounts, but if there's a fault
Yeah.
with it, then it will either pump it inside, which means it starts building up, or it will just pump like way more than it should do, and it will start not just venting out.
Slight carbon monoxide poisoning can just make you ill, can't it?
Yes, dizzy, headaches.
Yeah. Yes.
And like confusion are some of the symptoms.
Yeah.
So like one of the other symptoms that is like being dazed and like what's it called? Like airheaded, like it's not really like cotton-headed.
Like,
so basically the first time
lightheaded,
I had COVID, I thought I might have carbon monoxide poisoning.
Imagine having COVID.
Well, you know what?
Never got it.
No?
Nope.
Do you know what blood type you are?
The bog standard.
There is no bog standard.
Like, you know, the universal donor one. That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think I was just very lucky with who I was.
No, so there's been a study, sorry. This proving I'm a biologist at heart, really, doesn't it? But there's been a study that's basically proved that people who are blood type O are drastically less likely to catch COVID, and also when they do catch it, they get much milder symptoms. My mum is O, and she also doesn't think she's had COVID.
Well, my dad's O, but he got it bad.
Yeah. Well, there's other things
Yeah.
at play, but
Yes.
like, if everything else was the same, then
Yeah.
you would potentially be less likely to get it. But yeah, it's obviously more likely in people who are older anyway. But I thought my blood was blue.
Got blue.
As far as I'm aware, Cianto, it's not blue.
But isn't there the whole thing where people were saying that it's blue because it's oxidized or something, but it's not?
Yes, blood is blue, technically,
But,
which is why your veins look blue.
But I thought it's not blue. It's not actually blue, or something like that.
You can never see it being blue because
Because it gets
the
oxidized
minute
and goes
it,
red.
the minute it hits the air, it oxidizes and goes red. I think, to be fair, I'm not sure anyone has tested like bleeding somebody out in space.
For the internal bleeding.
Let me have a look. I'm going to question it. Google.
Not that we're getting off topic or anything.
No, because she's a bitch.
Look at her
Good
looking
hint
away.
again. Where did the girl come from?
Oh yeah, that's a shame actually.
She lives on the other side of the lake. She must be new. I haven't seen her there before.
Okay, that ends that question.
I guess that ended the girl one.
Yeah.
Um. Where'd she get that book from?
The dictionary? No, the library.
Or the bookshelf next to her.
Yeah. Let's set up an experiment. Do I have to go to space? No, your blood is red. It says here.
Yeah, I thought it was like a sort of like.
So it does change color when it oxidizes, but
But
apparently
isn't it like a darker?
Yeah, it changes from red to a darker red. Yeah, you're right.
No, I was gonna say. I thought the whole blue blood thing was a myth.
Yeah. Blood is red to the naked eye. Under a microscope, it depends. Alright, thanks.
Okay, good thing.
That's because it isn't really red. Its redness is a macroscopic feature, which means you can only see it in macro, which is the opposite of micro.
Yeah, that's actually we can send Milkshake to space. Make him check out the rocks.
That's true. Human blood is red because hemoglobin, which is carried in the blood, is iron rich. Obviously, we know we've got iron in our blood, because if frickin' X-Men has told me anything, it's that Magneto can steal the iron from your blood.
Well, I'll let control you, can't he?
No, he didn't control the guy, he just pulled it from his blood to help him escape. Did you watch X-Men? Come on!
Which one?
The originals.
Yeah.
I think it was the second one, because he was in a plastic prison, do you remember, and he let himself out.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Because he started bleeding or something, didn't he?
The guy... No, he pulled it out of the guy. And made him bleed.
I thought...
Nope.
I'm going to have to watch X-Men now.
You are. Oh, octopuses and horseshoe crabs have blue blood. There you go, Cianto. Are you an octopus? That could be why you bleed blue.
Don't make me watch the X-Men films, please.
Why? They're good! Oh, they don't use hemoglobin. They use hemocyanin.
Are they good? Are we talking about the same films?
Yeah, except for potentially the third one, which was a letdown. But 1 and 2 are good.
Which ones were 1 and 2?
Hemocyanin, not cyanide. So 1 was... You had fucking Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah.
And Rogue.
Second one's...
And you see Rogue right at the beginning where she comes in because she accidentally kills her boyfriend. And then she ends up... They in like a... Oh, and the fucking like president guy that Magneto turns into like a watery flesh dude. He tries to turn the president because he's against mutants. He turns him into a mutant. Do you remember any of this? They end up at the top of a tower, and he's trying to use Rogue's power. He's trying to drain her.
From 2000, the ones from 2000, 2003.
Yeah. They're the only X-Men films, really. Unless you start talking about Days of Future Past, which are the ones
they're the ones I thought you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm talking about the original X-Men's. Come on now. Not the ones with... Those ones. What's his name?
I don't know who you mean.
The guy who plays Magneto. I remember his name.
Oh,
No, so I'm talking about the one with Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, and fucking Halle Berry. Like, come on! They're all massive actors, and they're in the original X-Men's.
Aren't they also? They're also in Days of Future Past, aren't they?
I mean, yeah, but they're only in Days of Future Past because they were in the originals and they were using it as a callback. James McAvoy, yeah, that's Professor Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier, yeah.
But I can't remember.
Shall we look? See.
Halle Berry, yes. Oh yeah, I was going to write hint again because it's time. She close to her parents.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I love X-Men.
I loved my parents very much. They were very good parents. It was hard letting them go.
She said that like she did it herself. James McIntosh. No, McAvoy. Toughen Up was the one here. And how did your parents die and still offer? Yeah, is it Matthew? It's not Matthew. I can't remember the guy's name now.
Michael.
Oh, Fassbender!
Yeah.
Fassbender. Yeah.
I don't think that was his name.
That is his name.
Yeah. I thought he was someone else.
No. Yeah, no,
Oh,
he's
he was
Magneto.
in Alien, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, apparently.
Aliens ages ago.
The Covenant things.
The what?
A newer one.
I didn't even know there was a newer one.
Alien Covenant.
Oh.
2017.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was going to say, he can't have possibly been in the original Alien.
No.
He's not old enough.
Isn't he? Well, Alien was...
Alien 1 was in the
Instead of his usual
80s, and he's
sarcasm
only in
and
his like
rebuttal,
30s,
he seemed
40s, so he would have been
genuinely
too
excited.
young to have been in
Presumably
it, really.
he had a date.
Like, he would have been alive for it, sure, but
Yeah.
I don't think he would have been, like, actor type thing. Yeah, maybe Dr. Dekker was killed by aliens. That's a good point.
How did we get to this conversation? How did we get to here?
I mentioned X-Men at one point.
Yeah,
I can't remember why I mentioned X-Men, but
They
then you were like,
died of carbon
they were shit, and I was like, no, they
monoxide
weren't.
I was staying at a friend's house.
Because we were talking about different films.
Otherwise, I would have done.
Yes.
46, yeah. 77.
Was it in the 70s?
No. That's when he was born.
Oh.
77.
Oh.
Or 79, Alien was.
So yeah, he would have been 2.
Yeah.
So I was right. He's too young
Yeah.
to be an alien. I honestly, I didn't think Alien was that early. I thought it was early 80s or mid 80s.
Aliens is 80. That's okay, yeah. But let's go back to this.
I mean, I think Enormous Fortune is quite obvious.
Yes, money. Everybody wants it, but what use is it really? Look at me.
Yeah, I
he
stabbed
stabbed
my
me.
husband.
Am I
I was
happy?
going to say, he stopped me.
Am I loved? Am I living?
I mean, you're living, yeah. Okay.
So what's left?
How did your parents die?
What did she say for that?
I'll show you in a
That
second.
looks like that's it.
I think that's the only one, yeah.
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
So we went down there.
I was staying at a friend's house. Otherwise, I would have died too.
Why were you at your friend's house? Okay.
I was going to say we said about friend's house, didn't we?
Yeah.
Died of carbon monoxide poisoning. Staying at a friend's house.
A faulty boiler. She was young. She didn't say exactly young. Yeah.
It was 12 years ago. I was still very young.
Doesn't
Too young
say
to be an
exactly
orphan
when.
anyway. I had to toughen up quickly.
But I'm placing her in sort of early to mid-teens.
When they died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the whole toughen up quickly.
Yeah. How did your parents die? Were they at the lake house?
Perhaps we should change the sub.
Why didn't they have a carbon monoxide detector?
Carbon monoxide detector. if they're that rich.
Which friend was she staying with? I asked you that! Arrgh!
Are you bored? I don't remember my friend's name. She was a girl from my school.
Apparently I had to say
Vicky?
friend. Which friend?
Charlotte. It's not really important.
Very important.
Ooh.
It's annoying because
scary lady time.
it was probably the same problem we had with the other one. We tried asking the questions, but not in exactly the right way.
Yeah, we just didn't use the right word.
Yeah, the right phrasing.
Scary lady time. Well, wasn't there something to
Don't jump.
say to her?
Scare me.
I don't know about that, Doctor.
Didn't we have a note to say something to her? Or...
Yes.
I think you might be buff.
It was ask her to check the
Taxi
thing.
company.
Yeah.
Taxi company. Shall we just say that straight off the bat? Taxi company. Check now.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, there it is.
Right, it is.
One step ahead of you, boss. Elin was picked up from the pier just after 11 p.m. There was no way she could have got from there to here in an hour.
So he died at midnight.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know that
he?
before.
Or did
No,
he?
they said based on the information they thought he died at midnight. Oh, I see your point.
Yeah. You with me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
If he knew.
Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not
how
sure I
much he
have it though.
weighed.
Grief.
Oh, I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb.
Sounds griefy
Maybe
to
we
me.
should just talk about him.
It
hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Numb or bad numb.
What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
What do you think?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
What do you think about Bryce?
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes.
Probably because he is.
He's not the first person that's done that, but still, it feels worse coming from him.
What do you think of Ellen?
Elin seems like a lovely person.
Elin.
I'm not really sure why she's here.
Yeah, neither have we. She's a skinwalker. It's a bit weird. What do you think of Mariana?
I've got no idea what you're talking.
What do you think of Mariana? That's what it is.
Yeah, Mariana.
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
I said about the siren thing.
Yeah, what do you think about Claire?
Claire seems to be shaken by something.
Not scared.
I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude,
her husband,
isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Just finish the job. What do you think of Nathan?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. He barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom. Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby. Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground.
Oh, I've seen that.
He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute.
He couldn't make it.
Can you guess what happened?
Did he die?
It's very interesting that you asked me that.
Did Tom die?
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
Did we go back to Dr. Dekker there? Did you want to...
Yeah, I was going to say, what was that Dekker thing?
Of Jasmine.
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. I can't help you with...
I guess because they're new people, maybe?
Yeah, they're newer people.
Bryce, Claire, Elin, Mariana, Nathan. I think I've done them all, haven't I?
They're not the original freaks.
Bryce,
Is Tom
Elin, Mariana,
Dr. Dekker?
Nathan. And did Tom die?
Rock?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I don't know.
She doesn't know. I could say flying
Sorry,
rock?
Doctor.
No.
He did die. He was
like how she
hit
said
by
that.
a rock.
Oh! Say goodbye.
I liked Tom.
Yeah.
I never got to say goodbye. I did with Dr. Dekker though, so I suppose that's some closure.
Is that because you stabbed him?
Did you stab him? Sure, just...
When did you say goodbye to Dekker?
Dr. Dekker tried to fire me not long before his murder, so we got to say what we wanted to say then, and I've got the termination letter somewhere. It's not going to stick, obviously. Professor Alderby and the Trust will overrule it, but it's nice to know what he felt about me.
Okay.
So there was a level of spite there.
Yeah, she does have a motive, doesn't she?
Termination letter?
Let's read it. Alright. Okay, I mean that's
cool,
not...
Yep, cool, yep, no, that's... well, it's...
I can't help you.
how to know he felt? That literally says I no longer
Dr.
have need
Dekker
of your
tried
services.
to fire me not long before his murder, so we got to say what we wanted to say then, and I've got the
What did you say
termination
then?
letter somewhere. It's not going to stick, obviously. Professor Alderby and the Trust will over...
Alderby?
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No, convenient you didn't
No.
mention that. What did you say to Dekker? Damn it.
Alderby's got a green thing next to it as well.
Sorry, Doctor.
Didn't mention, maybe.
No, you didn't mention that.
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
No, I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Woof.
My dude. Right, I'm gonna have to use this. Why did you work late with Dekker? I guess that's the question. I was hoping
We
you was
worked
going to
late
tell me about the
together
Alderby
on all
one.
sorts of things.
Yeah.
He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order. I don't know.
Patterns.
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients
Was
might
it
have
regarding
had.
relics
That's what
by any
led them
chance?
to his
Yeah.
office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters. It's very interesting that you asked me that. Yes, letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. I find those referral letters... He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Okay.
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11, and that nurse...
Again,
scene
11 and
at
3.
Everyone else cancelled.
Oh, yeah.
You're
we know.
definite.
Christmas
You are
Eve.
definitely.
I was at home though, so I
We're
don't
onto something
actually
there.
know who came
Yeah.
in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Nathan's...
11 and 3. Just Nathan. Maybe we can go back to him.
I don't think so.
Tell me about Ben.
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
So...
Talk it out with him.
Good choice. I'll go and see Ben to see if I can get him to call off the dogs. I have no idea what's gotten into him. Perhaps it's his mum.
Who is my mum?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just...
Ben's
I'm
mum?
sure Dr. Dekker didn't stab himself. No, there was somebody or somewhere that it was suggested it might have been suicide, but I don't know. Ben's mum?
She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Okay. So we've still got Dr. Dekker
so we've got
and
Dekker-
Albee.
What was the elderly one?
Aldeby was a short one. He was this one.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
Who else is a trustee?
I think I'm going to get into trouble now. Have you ever heard of secret shoppers? Well, Professor Alderby posed as a patient to test Dr. Dekker.
He's the,
It's just a thing that he
thingamajig
does.
thing, isn't
I'm
it?
sure
Yeah,
he'll
yeah.
come and visit you at some stage, so please play along.
Okay.
So that got Albert. So we just got Dr. Dekker left.
Mm-hmm.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to
Solitary
be.
man.
His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Ooh, who else is a trustee still has a green on it? I hadn't noticed.
I think I'm going to get into trouble now. Have you ever heard of secret shoppers? Test is the wrong word. More like gently guide. Professor Alderby had a lot of good advice to offer the young psychiatrists. He really helps them focus on where the problems are.
I want to kind of ask how did Dekker do, but I don't know like how to.
Yeah, what did Dekker do? Who or what is Cthulhu?
What happened to Dr. Dekker's glass? I remember that. It just disappeared. Or it floated. Or something.
What?
It smashed.
What? I don't remember that.
Do you not? I'll show you in a second.
Most of the patients are suspects according to the police. Almost all the patients are referred. Some of them are privates. But Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Okay.
Cthulhu?
Yeah,
I
Cthulhu.
So
guess
you
'cause we
watched
mentioned
the
it.
tapes. Gold star for you.
I forgot what happened on the tape.
You forgot the tape? Okay, well, it's quite
Yeah,
long,
I
but
don't-
here you go.
yeah.
For you
Nothing,
and the
of course.
stream.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind
Watch
of
the time
spongy
in the bottom
Mobius
corner.
strip.
Stream can't see it, but you can.
That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old
4
one,
minutes past.
the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening!
Problems?
It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates
back
this
down
world
again.
for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God
Back to
loves
the Cthulhu
chaos,
topic.
but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less
Back to the
power.
12 hours.
When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just
Welcome to
you.
the 03 line.
You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you?
04.
He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs
03.
chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
You think nothing happened. But where's your glass, Doctor?
Ah. Okay,
You remember now?
yeah, I understand.
I heard
that.
you
didn't
remember it as it was happening.
look- Yeah, I didn't look at the time. before.
Yes. The time is
Or
very
I did, or I
interesting,
just
isn't it?
forgot. Yeah.
So so the narrative that was played is not in order. It kept
no,
jumping backwards and forwards a lot.
Yes, but it kept changing tape session. If
Yes.
you saw that.
I didn't notice
But,
that, but yeah.
So, but the gravity one was it hit midnight.
Ah, nice.
So right at the end when he said
0, it hit midnight.
nothing has happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the picture sort of froze, you thought nothing has happened.
Yeah. Interesting.
But that's just after midnight happened.
Hmm. Chaos.
Nobody likes chaos, Doctor. We're supposed to be restoring order, don't you think?
I do think. There's still a green one here. And Dr. Dekker is still green. Let's see how close we are. 235 out of 240. Interesting.
There's 5 more with this.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's
What?
night.
Times you know.
What?
Hello? Okay,
have
we're
you
still
done?
fine. Nothing, I just pressed continue and it decided to give me the
Bryce
flashback.
Bryce has an exclamation mark?
No, it's just behind it.
Oh,
Look. It's just the
oh,
background.
okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
I need to ask this one. Let's try another hint. Another 60 seconds. Okay. Apparently it reset the timer.
Might up the quality of this because
Might have to up it from my side.
if you can.
I can. I'm not sure how well it'll do for you. No. Can I up it from here? No, apparently I need nitro. Or we could try going into the streaming section of Nix because it's unlocked it.
Okay.
Do you want to try
Just
it?
because the stream, yeah, if we can, because the stream quality on Twitch is significantly better than what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
I need to-
I will meet you there in a second. If he turns up. He's just going to disappear. I was wondering if you were going to arrive or disappear without a trace.
It took me a while to figure out where it was.
Right, okay, let's try this. And then... Here you go. This should be a lot better quality for you.
I think it is. I've reduced quality. This may be due to network connections.
Well, I'm streaming at 1440 for you now.
Yeah. Stream you're viewing currently has reduced video or audio quality. This may be due to network connections.
Mm-hmm.
That might be because you're streaming to Twitch as well.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
That's the best I can do for you, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think our hint should have run out by now.
Yeah.
Why did you think she would get into trouble? Yeah. I thought I said trouble.
This practice is owned by
okay,
a
maybe
trust. They make all the money and leave
No, I
me
think you
to
put
make all the
trustees,
decisions,
Oh,
which
yeah.
generally
Oh,
means
yeah.
making lots of money. I headhunted Dr. Dekker. And you?
Me?
I've got no idea.
Headhunted.
I've recruited the last 5 doctors since I've been here. You know, I've got a flair for recognising the extraordinary. Both you and Dr. Dekker were extraordinary.
No. Doesn't work.
Both Cambridge graduates, both top of the class, both pliable, obedient slaves to my every whim. Yeah, that last one's more of a hope than a must-have attribute.
He's weird. She's still not green. Who have we got?
What's left?
There might be one that we haven't even unlocked yet. Oh no, Dr. Dekker still.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be.
Try solitary.
His confidence did grow as time...
Let's try solitary.
I don't know...
Good listener.
I don't know anything.
Fitted in?
I don't know.
There's a lot she doesn't know about, isn't there? Does she believe what Professor Alderby said about gods? I'm not sure that's related, but...
Everyone has to believe in something, don't they, Doctor?
That doesn't answer my question. Okay, that's not green, so that's the end of that. Hello, Bite! Where did you go? Why did you go? Who did you go? Where did you go? Come on, Dr. Dekker.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in.
As confidence growing?
I mainly miss our chats.
We've already asked
He used to
what the chats
work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah,
Maybe it's just
you shouldn't say.
asking me what I think.
You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Maybe.
Sorry, Doctor.
Could be. I think Nathan is nice. Okay.
No.
2 seconds. God damn it.
Oh, okay.
Patient confidentiality.
Oh, don't be such a... It's just between us two.
Is that it?
There we go.
Look,
So,
look,
have we
Bite, they're all
finished?
green. We wanted to
done it
ask
all?
Nathan if Dr. Dekker phoned you.
I think we have to do that in the next
Phoned
phase.
you. Yeah, we might have to. Okay.
So have we got all of them?
Yeah, we have. Everyone's green.
Yeah, no, yeah, but on the ask questions, just to confirm.
It's gonna screw us over again, but yeah. 100% this one.
Yeah.
Because if I could continue, it's gonna go back to
Midnight
this
each
again.
day.
Give it a sec. Give it a sec. And yeah, we continuing then.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yes.
David
Very.
Hunt,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, Doctor, you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I ever mention I had a special friend in the police force?
What does special friend mean?
It's not something you drop politely into a conversation. He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things. There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details and
look at it?
another report that's
Yay.
about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll put them both on the desk for you.
Mm.
And thanks for the grief counselling, by the
Oh,
way.
arrest.
It's
Is that
really
when,
been helping, you know, I'm just...
When she
I'm so
did the
glad you're
thingy,
here.
The stab.
Oh, a hug.
No, physical contact. Go away.
Boo, hiss.
I don't do touching. No.
No touchy. You're fired. Professor Warwick. Ew, what? Medusa?
Arrest.
The arrest report says Claire killed David.
Oh, who's David?
Her
Oh,
husband.
David. Oh, yes. Oh.
If so, how's he at the lake house?
I wonder if Bryce Barry.
But you remember we picked that up last week?
Did we? Because she stabbed her.
Yeah, she stabbed him, and we got really confused because at one point she used past tense. And then she changed it and started talking about him currently. And we got so confused. We were like, wait, so did you kill him? Or is he alive? Like...
Or didn't... Yeah, like, something about how she gave the impression that he was dead and then changed all of a sudden.
Yes.
Yes, okay, yes, I'm with you.
Do you remember we got confused with that?
Yes.
And we were like, what is going on? The victim was located in his office, seated on a chair behind the desk, soaked in blood with an obvious chest wound. A paper spike, in brackets, desk accessory, 150 millimeters long, which is, by the way, 15 centimeters, protruding from the approximate region of the victim's heart. Stabbed into heart! Nice.
Into heart?
Yeah. Estimated from liver temperature measurements to be between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. Note that the victim's body was reportedly discovered at 10:20. So it can't have been after 10:20 unless the person who reported it was lying, I guess. Exsanguination due to punctuation of the left anterior descending coronary artery.
Yes. Can we scroll? Is it a scroll, you think?
I think so. No.
There's the rest report.
Death would have occurred within minutes of basically being stabbed in the heart.
Yeah,
What do you think of the word?
Are very fun.
What do you think of the word exsanguination,
Coronary?
by the way?
Oh, okay.
No, coronary is fine.
You just said it was
Interesting.
such like.
Doctor, first name blank, last name Dekker. Nobody knows his first name.
It just doesn't have a name. His first name is.
Surely Jaya would know because she recruited him. Okay, statement of Christian Weber, police officer. To the best of my knowledge, this statement is true. Blah 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 blah. I understand I may be prosecuted. Blah 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 blah. At 20:40 hours Oh, finally, it wasn't an 11 or a 3.
Like
On
20
Tuesday,
20
the
to 9.
8th of November, myself and PC Holt responded to a call received from a neighbour of the Bower House, Weston Park Avenue, concerning a reported disturbance. We arrived at the address and knocked on the front door, but there was no reply. We then examined the rear of the property and gained entry through insecure patio doors. We entered the property through this door and I announced myself by shouting, "Police!" but did not hear any response. He probably did it exactly like that. We searched the premises. He was like, knock, 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 police! There's actually a soundbite for that, I think, isn't it? No, it's FBI. Anyway, upon entering the dining room, I saw a female seated next to a man who was lying on the ground. The man did not appear to be conscious. Both persons were drenched in blood, and there was a substantial amount of blood on the carpet, walls, and furniture. I noted what appeared to be a steak knife on the floor, which was also covered in blood. At this point, I asked the woman to put her hands on her head, which she did. PC Holt secured the female while I checked the man for signs of life, but found none. I asked the woman her name. She identified herself to me as Claire Castleford. I asked if she knew the dead man, and she said he was her husband, David Castleford. I asked what happened. She said that she had killed him. Case closed. Following a search by PC Holt, which revealed no other persons present at the house, I said to Castleford at 20:52, "You are under arrest on suspicion of murder." I then cautioned her, not suspicion, you admitted to it. I then cautioned her and placed her in the back of the police car for transportation to Weston Park Police Station, where I relayed the circumstances of the arrest to PC Hill, who authorised her. ... Interesting. Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
So let's start with Claire. You lied to me. You confused me.
You're a liar.
David is dead.
If David doesn't exist, then that means that I really did kill him. He really is buried, and I really should be going to prison for a very long time. That just doesn't seem right to me. It's more probable that I reanimated him under Dr. Dekker's guidance.
I'm sorry, what?
Crazy as well. Oh, I thought she was vaguely sane.
David was dazed and confused when I brought him back to life. As you'd expect. He was scared. He didn't want me to go near him at first, which is understandable.
So he's a zombie.
So I did kill him.
Yes.
But I didn't really succeed in bringing him back.
Yeah,
he wasn't a big talker before,
weird
but
one.
even monosyllabic words were more than what he seemed able to give me.
Words.
As in, they have one syllable.
Oh, okay, thank you for the translate to small words.
He made sounds. I could understand him a bit.
You could say you would
I thought
prefer
he'd improve the time,
monosyllabic.
like a child learning to talk. But
Yeah, words that are
easy for you,
monosyllabic. I can't.
it's only recently that I've come to that conclusion that
I
he's not going
didn't.
to get better. He's not going to be.
I
right
need to
again.
listen to this again.
Is her talking?
I think it's his
like,
brain.
that's slightly weird, if that makes sense.
At least
like,
he is safe
she's
where
like
he is.
breathing.
No, she always did that.
As she is
Monosyllabic. See, the problem is, if I don't look at it, I can't remember how to pronounce it.
It's like what's the word I was trying to figure out to say earlier? Wait.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly. It's a tricksy one. Wait, one.
I was
Almost like
gonna say
open
you weren't talking
Dropbox.
to me for this, were you?
No.
But you need to talk to people and ask them to be monosyllabic when they talk to you.
Not charged.
He's gonna find the word now, guys.
Oh, where is it? I've lost the word. Is it Control F to do a search? Yeah. He?
Was he the word you were having trouble with? I can believe that, honestly.
No.
That sounds like you.
It's like another word for teaching. Essentially.
Teaching? Lecturing?
No. It's like the oh my god. Do I know? Oh, where's my emails? Wait.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna re-listen to this one while you look for that.
Yeah.
He made sounds. I could understand him a bit. I thought he'd improve with time, like a child learning to talk, but he didn't. It's only recently that I've come to that conclusion that he's not going to get better. He's not going to be right again. I think it's his brain. At least he is safe where he is.
Safe.
At the lake house.
Pedagogy.
He doesn't move
Is
from
it?
there.
Who?
For good reason.
Pedagogy.
You're gonna have to send that to me.
Do you want me? Here you go. I googled it and I'm pretty sure that's how it's said. Here you go. It's a funky word.
I have
It's
not seen that word before.
So it's essentially
That's
here you go.
impressive.
The method and practice of teaching, especially as an academic subject or theoretical concept.
Oh, interesting.
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
Good reason.
David shouldn't be alive, so he can't just stroll around the neighborhood. It's unseemly. I did think he'd be able to rejoin society at some point, but not anymore. He's getting worse, not better.
Kill him again.
Worse?
I don't know anything about...
Getting worse?
Sorry.
That didn't have double T. Getting worse?
I don't know what you're after.
Rejoin society.
Try asking me...
Also, safe has still got a
Yeah,
green swizzle on it.
what was safe?
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
Lake house.
I don't know, Doctor.
The lake house. Where the house is on the lake.
The one.
Did you find the girl?
I'm afraid I don't know the...
Did you talk to girl?
I didn't speak to her this time. Something about her made me feel uneasy. I just watched her from the bedroom window.
Yeah, that's less
she's
creepy.
That's not. Oh, she
was
got
holding it in her hands.
Did she just eat it straight up? Oh.
Fish?
I wasn't
Hey,
close
fish.
enough to see, but for all intents and purposes, it looked as if the fish bit her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
She's crazy.
She is. Uneasy.
Think, Doctor, think.
What made you feel...
Andy?
Made you feel uneasy? Listen, my fingers are slow.
That's not relevant.
That's how you spell
I was
that.
gonna
What
say.
made you feel uneasy?
I'm getting tired of all these...
Getting tired of everything. Good, I'm so glad. How do I say that? How are you today?
I've been to the
Ask
lake
that.
house regularly, keeping an eye on David.
Who's
I
dead
saw
but
the
not
girl
dead.
again. The one I told you about. She was playing outside.
Catching fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, say about the police report, maybe?
Yeah.
Unless we
How
wanna
did
do
the
that.
girl make you feel uneasy?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nope.
I didn't speak to her this time. Something about her made me feel uneasy. I just watched her from the bedroom window.
Maybe
Bedroom window?
She'd caught a fish.
A fish! Caught.
Oh, I
She'd
found
caught.
the key. It must have
Oh.
been there all along, in a drawer in the hallway. I
How
could have
did-
sworn I'd looked there already.
Okay. Hallway.
You don't have to analyze everything I say, Doctor. Sometimes a hallway is just a hallway. And yes, before you ask, the same goes for the drawer.
Has her accent changed again?
It changes a lot.
That felt very American, how she said
I
that.
don't know, Doctor.
I'm wondering if the actress is American and that's part of the problem.
Yeah. Hmm.
It makes for interesting reading, doesn't it? I can tell you're dying to ask me about it. Fire away.
You admitted
Steak
to...
knife.
Yes.
The steak knife was the
Steak
closest,
knife.
sharpest weapon I could lay my hands on. I didn't really have much time to think about it.
I don't know if
What?
she's American, because sometimes when she says steak knife, it sounds way more European, like we pegged her earlier.
Yeah. Is that sort of like Polish-esque sort of twang?
That's not relevant.
Closest?
Try asking.
Closest.
I'm afraid I don't know.
The steak knife doesn't have anything else though.
Yeah, it does.
The steak knife was the closest, sharpest weapon I could lay my hands on. I didn't really have much time.
Much time?
Yeah. Why didn't you have time?
I don't know what you're after.
Why didn't you have time to think about it? Not
Didn't have much
enough time.
No, it's true.
I'm getting tired.
Not enough time to think?
Think, Doctor.
Oh my god, it's so hard. Reports
Yeah,
that you're
arrested
arrested
for
for
murder.
murder.
That's what it says. I
Guess
can
that's
see
what
you're
happened.
confused. The police say that David is dead, fatally wounded when I stabbed him. The coroner says that David is dead. Everyone says that David is dead. There was even a funeral. But I know he's alive.
But he's not.
You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
You're crazy and he's not actually alive.
Hallucination.
Okay, that's David is dead.
Necromancy.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I don't know what you're after.
How'd you say that?
Isn't
Cthulhu?
it? Yeah, isn't it Cthulhu?
Cthulhu?
Try asking me something.
Okay.
Cthulhu.
Coloured.
What could explain that? Fucking faking insanity, maybe. Insanity.
Think, Doctor, think.
Yeah.
Did you intend to?
He's buried at Henley Church. You can go see for yourself. There's even a headstone. One
There's
of your
something
other
at Henley
patients was a
Church going
pallbearer.
on.
I never forget her face. You should ask him.
Did it seem like a fake one there?
I don't know.
I swear this is like
That fatally wounded.
David wanted to have a talk about our relationship. Not something
So you
any
stabbed
married
him?
person wants to hear.
Yeah.
He said he'd
I mean,
been with
that's
Iris
reasonable.
for about a year and that he loved her. He said he didn't love me anymore. Which I know is a lie. You don't just fall out of love with somebody. I reacted badly. I grabbed the
Understatement.
nearest weapon I
Yeah,
could find, which happened
that's
to
the
be the steak
understatement of the
knife,
year, I
and
think.
stabbed him with it. There was so much blood. I instantly regretted it.
Because of the blood.
So I fixed him.
Fixed him.
It was about a week later.
Ah.
I brought David back to life. Not with voodoo, not with virginal sacrifice. I just willed it to happen, and it did.
She manifested her husband.
Dr. Dekker told me it was possible. But only if you're not buried.
Dr.
Says
Dekker
once you're
wasn't
in the
buried.
ground, there's
They'd
no
be
coming
cremated.
back. But until then,
No.
you have a chance at resurrection.
Okay, let's have a look. Voodoo.
Sorry.
Voodoo.
Resurrection.
I'm getting tired.
I was trying to get them from the, what would...
Yeah.
It was somewhere down here.
Has that got a green thing?
It's two orange things.
Oh, there is. Wow.
That's not relevant. I'm afraid I don't know.
Not in the ground?
Well, that's what he would say, isn't it?
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
What?
Who would say what now? I'm confused. Which patient was a pallbearer? We already know
Bryce
who.
was a pallbearer for David. He's also a gravedigger, I believe.
Why did I need to ask that? What else do I need to ask? Bryce.
Smuggling a body out of a funeral can be difficult. Unless you pay the right people.
I should tell Bryce that Claire says he's been smuggling bodies. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we've still got some stuff going on. Did you resurrect it?
Yes, resurrection. But now that I've seen the results, I don't think there's anything holy about it. I think reanimation is more an accurate term.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm an evil necromancer raising things from the dead.
But necromancer.
Zombie!
Yes, he did come back to life, but he's not a zombie. He looks like he always did. Just his mind is encumbered.
Encumbered.
There's no way back.
Do you regret bringing him back? No! What were the results of David's resurrection? Well, she's already told us that.
I think his brain was already decaying during the week that he was dead. Important bits. So when I brought him back to life, I didn't heal him completely. Just gave him life in the state he was in. I mean, he's hunting and killing things and trying to roast them on fires he can only light with matches, but that's about it. He's your basic Neanderthal. So I have a problem.
You want to kill him again?
I'm being charged with murder because the police don't know he's still alive, and I can't get David to vouch for me for obvious reasons.
I think you should show him to.
I think it would raise quite a few more
Yeah.
questions than answers, which is why I'm hoping that you'd be able to help me.
Help you how?
Considering the circumstances, I'd be grateful if you could see your way to declaring me temporarily insane at the time of the murder.
How about
To lessen
insane
my
now?
symptoms. Because I'm not a killer. But I
Not
can't prove
temporary,
otherwise.
fully fledged insanity.
You don't still think I'm a killer, do you, Doctor?
What
You
she's
did kill
saying is
David.
she's a temporary killer.
I don't know what you're after.
Are you a killer? Yes, you killed David.
At worst, it's manslaughter. I didn't mean to kill him. I just stabbed
him a bit.
And although he was dead for a week, I brought him back to life.
Oh, well, no harm,
Does
no
this mean
foul.
you won't help me?
Yeah.
Was I temporarily insane?
You are
yes.
insane.
Yes, you are. Yes, you were.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all I needed to hear.
What?
From you or Dr. Dekker. But Dr. Dekker wouldn't do that for me.
What?
He wanted something else.
What did he want?
Something else?
Dr. Dekker teased me mercilessly about my alleged ability. He didn't believe I'd reanimated David. Once, he presented me with a dead mouse and commanded me to give it life again. I didn't, of course. It's not something I'd throw around lightly.
Someone else with an
He
ability.
changed his mind about me eventually. And then he mentioned the girl.
Is that the girl that somebody saw? Behind me.
I'm getting tired of all these questions.
Or it's...
Who is the girl?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer.
Mentioned the girl?
He told me he'd locked up a girl in the basement of his house.
I'm sorry?
Just for me. And he asked me to reanimate her.
So is she
It
dead?
was Iris.
Iris?
I said I couldn't reanimate something that wasn't dead, and he said that wouldn't be a problem. So I agreed.
What?
I just played along. I was hoping it wasn't real. I assumed it wasn't real.
So, what? So he just
But he was
plonked
offering me what I wanted. A temporary insanity diagnosis.
Was Iris there?
It didn't happen. Dr. Dekker called me from his house to cancel. He was furious. He said that Iris had escaped, and he blamed me for it. He said that I must have set her free after he told me about her. I knew it was all lies anyways. He was obviously titillating himself by reprimanding me.
Italy.
He knew I'd never want to speak
yeah,
to
it's-
Iris again,
it's
so
like,
I couldn't prove it either way.
Kind of getting off on a little bit.
Oh, got notes as well.
Claire says the girl in Dekker's basement was Iris. What do you mean? Nobody else has mentioned a girl in Dekker's basement yet? That seems to imply that we knew about her. Wouldn't you say?
Well, yes. Have we got any alive?
Yeah, we've got
Steak knife.
3 greens down there. 5 greens.
Oh, okay.
Let's try this one.
Yeah.
Dr. Dekker teased me mercilessly.
Dead mouse?
Teased. Dead mouse? Teased?
Dr. Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like.
Yes.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Yes.
Very well. In our next session.
I'm concerned.
Oh God, I don't.
I'm scared
yes
now. Yeah.
Did you also get a sudden like wave of regret?
Kind
A
of.
spike is an odd thing to use as a weapon.
Almost like a steak knife that was just
I suppose if it went
convenient.
directly into the heart, it might work. Or through his eye, or perhaps through the ear and into his brain. Or was it just a frenzied, bloody mess of a murder? Do you know, Doctor?
Yes, I do know.
Sorry.
It was in the heart.
He was stabbed in the heart. Then I'd say whoever killed him didn't want to leave any room for error.
Okay. Do you think you might be seeing David's ghost?
I assure you, David is not a ghost. I've
Poltergeist?
touched him.
Cheeky.
How astute, Doctor. Yes, I did say I hadn't seen Dr. Dekker outside of our sessions. That wasn't a lie. Our trip to the lake house was made during a session.
Okay. Is David human?
Since I brought him back, I felt that there was something different about him, something not quite right. I think it's his brain. But how ludicrous that you can bring someone back in the first place.
It is pretty crazy.
It's like that book, Pet Cemetery.
Huh?
Funnily enough, he does smell of earth, but that's because he spends most of his time out hunting. I don't know. Try asking me.
I don't know. How many of these did this block off? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 green ones, Nightmare! Okay, I'm just going to type hint because I don't know where to start. There's too many. Police.
Neighbours.
My neighbours seem
neighbours
far more
called me.
interested in my business than they are their own. The lake house only has one house opposite, and it was on sale for some time. I
it
suppose
about
I
where
should
the
have
girls
bought
live?
it.
This is about where the girl is.
Maybe. Suppose I should have bought it.
Yeah, because didn't she say that's where the girl's living now,
Not sure.
or something like that? Anyway.
Yeah.
Dr. Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like. Would you like to see David, Doctor?
What did Dekker think of David?
I think it was a mistake taking Dr. Dekker to see David. Dr. Dekker wanted to examine him, so they went into a different room. I wasn't worried. David wouldn't speak. But Dr. Dekker seemed very distant after that. He didn't say a word on the way back. Think, Doctor, think.
Different room. Maybe.
You're saying that my David would speak to Dr. Dekker, but not his beloved wife? I don't think so, Doctor. And even if that were true, what would he say? What would he tell him?
You murdered him.
She killed me.
Undead. That's stopped. Okay, so that one's done.
Yeah, so what's the next one? Teased.
Teased.
Not tased.
Yeah, not
Dr.
taste.
Dekker asked if I could prove David wasn't dead, so I took him to the lake house. He saw that I was telling the truth. I can take you to see him too, if you like.
I thought we just
Would
did
you like to
that.
see David, Doctor?
Hmm?
I thought we just did this one.
We did, but clearly not enough because there's another green.
Yeah.
I have a picture of him I took after he came back. I'll bring it in next session.
I thought we're seeing him next session.
Apparently we're seeing him and a picture of him.
Oh.
Teased is gone.
Was it steak knife we've got?
Alive steak knife. Oh,
That's what it says. You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
Oh, this thing. That was what I said.
What's the context of it? I can't remember.
What could resurrect somebody? How could he be alive? So then this is the other one which we had loads of options that we had to try and come up with.
What do you mean, sorry?
What could explain
okay.
that? So we have to come up with loads of options and why it was difficult the last time to get it right.
The steak knife was the closest, sharpest weapon I could lay my hands on. I didn't really have much time to think about it.
Lay her hands on, maybe?
That's not relevant. I'm afraid I don't know. Think, Doctor.
I don't know. 6 seconds. Screw you and your 6 seconds.
6 seconds of small talk? 1 second.
I need to talk to other patients more, then check my notes.
Thanks.
I think it's because it's I think it's pointing out the fact that like in the notes it said the girl in Dekker's basement was Iris, so somebody else knows something about that. That's what it's picking up there.
Yeah. But are we going to get sort of like soft locked with the hint with that?
Probably not, no. And then this is questions about the report, which... What else?
Neighbour,
We've been asked about the blood.
Dead man.
It's a messy business, stabbing someone.
You think?
You'd imagine that it would be like slicing into a pie with all the filling just slowly oozing out, but it's so much more dramatic, like popping a cork of a bottle of champagne. Blood sprayed everywhere.
Thanks, I guess. Yeah, okay, so that's that one gone. We've got snake life, alive.
At the lake house. He doesn't move from there. For good reason.
It doesn't move, did we say that already?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. What I meant to say is that David never leaves the vicinity of the lake house. I think his hunting would be severely restricted by trying to do it from the kitchen window. David shouldn't be alive, so he can't just stroll around the neighborhood. It's unseemly.
Unseemly?
Do you see David here? No, Doctor. That would be ridiculous.
Of course it would be ridiculous. Ridiculous. So we've got a steak knife and alive. They're the only two left. Nightmare?
Sorry, what?
You really phased out there, didn't you?
I did, yeah. That, like, yeah. What? Say again.
So we've got steak knife and alive. They're the only two left. I've done the rest whilst you were having a mini nap.
I think my brain just sort of stopped working momentarily. My brain went, "No, we're just gonna stop." Snake David.
Yeah, they're the only two left. Maybe if I try hint again, see if it actually gives me something useful this time. Why didn't you have much time to think about it? That's what I've been trying to ask.
I swear you said that.
I didn't plan
I did
to
like
kill
5
my
times.
husband. It was a spur of the moment thing. What is it with men and affairs? Is that why they have a shorter average lifespan?
Well, because their wives stabbed them.
Alive.
Yeah, this is the options of like, what other options are there for somebody coming back to life?
What did she
Not
say? Sorry?
being dead in the first place.
Something about being in the ground?
Yeah, but that was later, I think.
Was it?
Miracle.
I don't know what you're after.
Miracle?
Sorry.
Miracle.
Could have been a miracle.
That's not relevant.
It's not relevant here. How long? 24 seconds. 24 seconds of randomly guessing! Act of God.
I don't know, Doctor.
Could we said Cthulhu, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Chaos?
Vampire.
Try asking.
I'm just saying things.
The chaos thing, maybe?
I don't know that'll do much.
I'm getting tired.
She's tired of everything.
Hint.
Has anyone else seen David?
Yes, the father and daughter who live opposite will have seen him, I'd imagine, although they won't have talked to him. If anyone approaches him other than me, David would run a mile. The sociable part of his brain must have died in that week too.
Alive is still.
Yeah, it's still there.
What was the one before it?
Think, Doctor, think.
What was
This
the one
one.
before alive? Yeah.
That's what it says. I can see you're confused. The police say that David is dead, fatally wounded when I stabbed him. The coroner says that David is dead. Everyone says that David is dead. There was even a funeral. But I know he's alive.
Then I said alive.
You tell me. What could possibly explain that?
Not dead.
Try asking.
Did we do?
Wounded.
That's not relevant.
Did we say about fatally wounded for the one before? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said about that.
Non-fatally wounded.
Didn't die.
Yeah, I've said that.
I don't.
Hint.
Said.
Yeah. See again. That's just.
Yeah, so I think we're
patience
soft locked.
Mm-hmm.
So shall we come back to this one?
Mm-hmm. Let's see who this
Who's
is.
Professor Warwick?
I don't know. Hello. He's got a poker
Hello.
chip. Hello.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay.
Really?
Okay, Professor Warwick, I'm a physicist.
Oh.
Where's Dr. Dekker?
Dead. He's moidered.
Is he really? Actually dead? Not a worthy adversary after all, then.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried to use my theories against me. Quantum theories.
Quantum. This is where you're gonna do better than me.
Perhaps ask me.
Why am I gonna do better?
Are you sure that?
Cause.
Dr. Dekker challenged me. He tried.
Theories.
Do you really want to know?
Yes,
Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics.
Computing.
As if it's something that you can optionally believe in. Well, it started with an experiment.
was it?
Experiment?
Have you heard of quantum suicide, Doctor?
I have not.
Do you know, you remind me of Dr. Dekker.
I do not know quantum suicide.
Maybe if you asked me that in a parallel...
Fuck's sake.
Just a quick thing.
No, I've not heard
Quantum
of
suicide is a thought experiment that tries to explain the many worlds theory. You're looking at me blankly. I can see that you don't understand. I knew you wouldn't. Alternate universes. Essentially, if I were to shoot myself, then in some alternate universe, I'd still be alive. Now imagine if I could actually choose that universe. I'm taking a product off a supermarket shelf. Well, I simply applied that logic to something different.
Different?
No,
You couldn't quickly replay quantum theories, could you?
Yes.
Do you really want to know? Dekker's eyes used to glaze over whenever we talked about that. He didn't believe in quantum physics. As if it's something that you can optionally believe in. Well, it started with an experiment.
I just imagined it, okay. I thought I heard something in the background, but I think there's some weird echoey thing going on anyway.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
It's sort of like bouncing between my headphones, so that all my headphones are breaking.
Maybe.
I don't really know what you... Quantum suicide is a thought experiment.
Many worlds theory?
Nope.
Send help. What did you apply that logic to? I don't think I'd ever have got that.
I set up an experiment whereby I would visit a casino and place a very large bet at a roulette table. Now, I would always bet on odd. Now, the results of this particular experiment were mundane. I won as many times as you would expect according to the laws of probability. But then, I changed a parameter.
What parameter?
Quantum suicide required a loss of life to make it a realistic thought experiment.
You killed yourself to gamble?
I simply upped the stakes. Now, every time I bet on odd, I would place everything I had on that one spin of the wheel, and it worked. Well, for a while.
A while? What changed?
No,
Worked for a while.
Dr. Dekker killed it! And I can't get it back.
So we did the reverse thing. Then...
Nope.
What did he kill?
What did he kill?
Perhaps ask me.
What can't you get back?
Well, my theory, quantum gambling. If the stakes are high enough, you will win every time by simply shifting your consciousness into that branch that wins. It's tricky, but it can be done. Dr. Dekker didn't like that. He saw me becoming rich and powerful, and he hated that. That's why he proffered the hangman's paradox.
Hangman's paradox.
Well, imagine a judge sentences you to death.
I'd rather
Now,
not.
it will be Monday or Tuesday next week, but it will be a surprise.
How?
Which day do you think you'll be executed?
How can it be a surprise? Because if it doesn't happen on Wednesday, it's going to be Tuesday.
Well, it can't be Tuesday, because if you're still alive on Monday at midnight, then you know you'll be executed on Tuesday, so it won't be a surprise.
Okay, so that's part of the
Conversely,
paradox.
it can't be Monday either, because, well, you'll be expecting it to be Monday by deduction. Hence, a paradox. Dr. Dekker tricked me.
How is that tricking you?
He told me that sometime in the future I would lose a bet, that I would lose all of my money. Now, this didn't seem likely because I had quantum gambling on my side and it was
So
working.
he put the lack of
But he
faith
didn't
in
hurt
him.
me. He made me doubt myself. And then it happened. Recently, I lost everything that I'd managed to build up since Vanessa left me.
Vanessa?
We were married for 14 years, 7 months, and 3
Not
days.
that he's counting.
Vanessa couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me.
Children with you.
She grounded me in reality. I'm not complaining. It's probably what I needed. But part of me always thought that one day I'd achieve immortality through science and we'd be... It wasn't to be, though.
Immortality?
Maybe if you ask...
Why did she leave? Why did Vanessa leave? Oh my god. Help me here.
Play it again?
Are you sleepy?
No.
Are you distracted?
Slightly.
Stop being distracted.
We were married for 14
sound
years,
new.
7
You should
months, and 3 days.
I know.
Vanessa couldn't have children. At least that's what she told me.
Did you do the children's thing?
No, I didn't try that yet.
Well, yes, it bothered me, especially now that I find out that she's pregnant. Oh, no, it wasn't a rocket scientist that was required, but a brain surgeon, it seems. I have considered putting that neurosurgeon onto his darkest timeline. But I'm not a killer, it would seem.
Okay.
So you got the what can't you get back?
And what did you apply that logic to, which was the gambling one?
We don't have any greens, okay.
No, they're all orange.
Which isn't necessarily a bad
Why gambling? And why would Dr. Dekker help?
Yeah.
Honestly?
You could do the long one.
Yeah. Well, I think he feared quantum physics.
Why would
He
you fear
didn't
it?
like things being explained in terms of science.
Well, yeah, he was a chaos dude.
Almost
wasn't
as if he'd have preferred chaos.
he? Reasonable. That's what I just picked up on. Yeah. Why gambling?
Why not gambling?
Easier to type.
My wife Vanessa left me for a neurosurgeon. Do you know, she emptied our entire combined wealth into her barrister's wallet. I needed more money. Physics provided me with a solution.
Kind of.
So essentially, he's got a gambling problem and he's blaming it on physics.
Kind of, yeah. Look! It's all done.
No, we must have missed something.
I mean, yeah, we haven't asked him about the spike yet.
Do you know, you remind me of...
Oh, I guess I haven't asked him yet, because
no.
he's a new patient, isn't he?
I was at a fundraiser for a charity called Mind Stretch Outreach. Don't know how I got roped into that, I can't remember. But it was full of very clever children with bizarre outlooks on life. And Jaya. It was Jaya who asked me to go.
It's
Dr. Dekker ran outreach.
He's full of poor kids with very capable minds. I did give them a talk on quantum tunneling once, and they loved it.
Oh, I know quite.
Not sure it would put dinner on the table.
I told
for
you
any
you'd
of them,
know.
It was one of my 2 a.m. tangents ago.
Ah, yes, well, I know them well.
Casually looking into quantum mechanics.
Oh, she's Dr. Dekker's lovely assistant. I imagine she's your lovely assistant now. Yeah, she always smiles and makes me a cup of tea before a session. That smile. Which reminds me, my session. Can we talk about my problem now?
I thought your problem was gambling.
Salted.
I don't really...
What is your problem?
I'm not a gambler, Doctor. I'm a scientist. I need more money. It's true I've run out of money for my research. An opportunity has arisen.
What?
A very wealthy group of individuals offered to pay me a very large sum of money if I attend their next private soiree. They don't want to talk or anything like that. They
Soiree.
They want a practical demonstration.
Saying like that doesn't help. I mean,
Soiree.
are we spelling it?
They'll pay me
S-O-I-R-E-E.
£1 million if I can successfully survive 6 rounds of Russian roulette. Now, I am worried because of what Dr. Dekker said, but, well, I can't help but thinking that the stakes are so high I can't possibly lose. What do you think, Doctor? Should I take them up on their offer?
I feel like if we say yes, he's going to end up dying. I say
What do you
it.
have to lose?
Are you
Yes, take them up. Because he's not going to die.
No? I don't know.
They're only going to give him money. He's not going to lose money.
But I mean, well, apart
Perhaps
from the
ask
fact
me.
if he dies,
No, but why would he die?
because he's playing 7 rounds of Russian roulette.
Oh fuck yeah, Russian roulette.
Yes. Did you focus on the roulette part and not the Russian part?
Yes, I did.
Just because we were talking about gambling.
Yeah, I completely missed that.
Nope.
Thank you for bringing me back to that.
You're welcome.
No, don't take the offer.
No,
No, I suppose you're right.
He should see if
In
he
a
dies.
darker timeline, you probably said yes, and I'm dead now.
Yeah.
I earn good money where I work. How do I stop losing it?
Stop gambling.
Stop gambling.
I take your point. But I suppose to decide whether to continue gambling or to stop gambling is a gamble within itself, isn't it?
No.
Well, my time is up. Will we be having another session or... No, don't answer that. It'll turn you into a gambler like me.
Will it?
Infectious. Isn't it?
He disappeared.
He's gone. Did we get all of his things?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
There were loads.
That's annoying.
Right, I say we're gonna leave just like he left.
Yes.
Because it's 15:15.
What's a segue? Well done.
Thanks, it was good, isn't it? I'm gonna
like that
do
one.
like him and leave. Yeah, no, I've enjoyed it, thank you. I think we did get onto the next session, didn't we? Because we passed the other one. 'cause it was all
Yes, we're on
green.
Act 3
So
now.
yeah, we've gone through the number of acts.
So
But yeah,
we
I
did
think
better
it
than
gets
last
harder, which is why
Yeah.
you're less likely to get green ones because they will just wander off and stop.
71.
43%. We're not even halfway.
No. Well, I mean, we've only spoken to 2 people. And
No,
there's-
that's the overall progress.
Oh, is it? Oh, God, okay.
Yeah.
I assume there's going to be like maybe 6 or 7.
Well, if we're in Act 3 and it's 43%, do the
yeah,
math.
but if we're only like halfway through Act 3.
No, we're 19% through Act 3. Are you reading what I'm looking at?
Probably not. No, I to be honest, no, I'm not. I'm just sort of making guesses.
19% through the act. 43% overall. See?
It's I guess too early now to be honest.
Too late. Yep.
Brain is no longer braining.
No, I would say there's potentially 6 acts. Is my estimate.
There's a cat.
There is a cat. She's very cute. Hello. What? What are you doing? Anyway, thank you once again for joining me. I should be able to do this again next week, which will be good and grand. Hopefully you are also available.
Should be able to, yes.
Good. And then tomorrow I'm hoping to do Simulacra 2. You want to watch me do that? Because I know you said you liked the last one.
Yeah, the first one was good. I don't think I played. No, I didn't play the second one because I had to pay for it.
Well, I paid for it. It's in my Steam library, so
No, I didn't.
you can play it through me if you wish.
Yeah. I think I'm traveling tomorrow, so.
Traveling.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I will see everybody else later. As I said, potentially tomorrow, as long as things don't go crazy like they did last week. And timelines on Saturday. I need to go to bed. But yes, Timeline's on Saturday, which should be really good fun. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.